With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, this surely turned into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. Snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun is shy or can't to see it powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Monday the 8th of April 2024. Do hope you're all doing very well indeed. Hope you had a very enjoyable weekend and all that jazz. But yeah, it's the start of a brand new week, you know, and it was my first day back at work since I've been off work, you know, and I was getting used to all that jazz, getting used to waking up super early, getting used to getting my big fat arse in the gym again, you know what I mean, before work starts. You know, but yeah, it's good to get, as nice as it was to be off work, you know what I mean, it's nice to also get back into the routine of things, you know what I mean, and get back to putting in the hard work and the hard graft and all that jazz. Something that Phil has not got any concept whatsoever. I was like, Phil knows what it's like to fucking have a hard day's fucking work, or put in some serious fucking effort into anything, into trying to do some self fucking improvement. Unfucking likely. But yeah. Anyway, on that random fucking note, I hope you're all doing very well indeed, and I hope you're looking forward to good old bingo. I'm not sure if the eclipse is happening now. There's a solar eclipse or something today, you know what I mean? Not that we ever fucking see the sunshine anyway in fucking Scotland, you know what I mean? We usually just get a whole bunch of fucking clouds when the sun comes out. We start panicking because there's a big bright thing in the sky which we're not used to seeing. But you know, that's just the way it fucking goes when you're fucking in Scotland, when you're all fucking pasty, pale blue, you know what I mean, and the sun's just some sort of fucking mythical figure. It comes out like once or twice a year. Yeah, if you're enjoying the eclipse, I do hope you get to, you know, I hope you're in a good area where you can enjoy it. I think the Americans get the best chance to enjoy it today, in terms of like position in the world, whatever, you know what I mean. In the UK is like very limited visibility. Even if it was a clear day, you'd only get a partial one, you know what I mean. But there you go. Anyway, Phil Burnell is streaming live, as you can tell, and he's randomly said a couple of things in his chat earlier on. He said, today we're going to talk about if you guys want the other side run in Alone in the Dark, as some people have now asked for it in video comments. I'm not sure the difference. Oh no, Phil needs help trying to do something regarding his fucking business, and he's going to have to wait for his audience to give him feedback and to tell him what to do. You know, saying, oh fucking shit, Phil doesn't want to fucking decide anything himself because he doesn't want to commit to this decision, which, you know, if the fans pick what he does and it doesn't go well, then he can blame the fans. As always, that is Phil's mantra basically. If it doesn't get support, then blame the fans. But yeah, Phil done quite well for support the other day. He got to wear a hat on both streams. The DSP Reacts during the day, 136 buckaroos. The night stream, 137 buckaroos. Both top tips on the day stream and night stream were from Lisa Lou with the 50 buckaroos. So you'd think Phil, having been given $1,739 in the 6 streams he's done since the start of April, would be quite comfortable right now when it comes to things like money. Nah, not really. He made a daily crap last night. It was only 5 minutes long, but a good portion of that was basically another shareholder meeting. Check out for yourselves.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was React Day, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. In a nutshell, today was a pretty good React day. You know, a lot of fun stuff. We had a good, nice crowd for both React streams, a lot of engagement, a lot of support, and a good vibe coming off of yesterday's birthday marathon event. tons of videos came out of yesterday's birthday event, which people have been watching, and I'm grateful for that. On the podcast this morning, people basically wanted to chat a lot about what had happened during the event and stuff like that. We even had some latecomers who were like, oh, happy belated birthday, couldn't be there. And then they actually supported the stream, which was very nice of them. As a result of that, today's DSP versus the Internet React stream ended up being one of the most supported I've ever done. Because remember, when people support on the pre-stream or the podcast, it carries over to that show. I think this was like the first time in like months that I actually was wearing a hat for the React show. It's pretty funny. But anyway, so a fun part.
Phil, that's not funny. That's not important for the audience. Why would the audience want to care about that particular thing? That's you just bringing up, oh, I actually got money for once doing this thing that I do every week for you guys. It's like a strange sort of guilt trip towards your audience.
Podcast recapping the birthday event and basically talking about the near future with the schedule. And then we jumped into DSP versus the Internet, which is a good variety this week, a good variety of interesting clips and different things to react to. It was fun. So it went well. And then on tonight's late stream on DSP Throwback, it was my retro react of the Walking Dead Telltale series, Season 1, Episode 1. About 2 hours of gameplay. But of course, because I kept pausing and commenting, it went longer than that. Like we started around 7:15. I wasn't done until like 10 p.m.-ish. So it took a long time to get through. Man, let me tell you, I did not remember a lot of this game at all. Like, I totally didn't remember lots of different plot threads and things of the game. And that was neat. Like, I was learning Lee's backstory and stuff again, which I did not remember. I remember the character, but I only remember him from what happens during the game, not like his actual history of who he is and his family and stuff like that. And most of episode 1, I just did not recall. So it was nice. We didn't have a giant crowd. I think at most we may have had like 220, 30 people on the stream. But the people that were there were engaged, having a great time. And I'll say it, yeah, they were very supportive of the stream.
Phil, that means that it doesn't meet the whole entire criteria. Like, Phil, you've stressed before that it doesn't matter if the stream is like, you need to make sure it's got good engagement and good support and good attendance. The fact of the matter is that there was not good attendance there. So does that mean I'm not going to fucking keep doing it, or does money talk? Because Phil was trying to stress before that attendance is key as to whether he keeps doing these things or not. But lo and behold, there was barely anyone there, but because the support was fucking high, Phil's like, oh, it's an amazing fucking stream, everyone loved it. No, you got wailed out by like 3 people.
It went really well, and I really enjoyed myself, and we looked at the future episodes, and basically they're all over the place. Like, some episodes are like 14, 15 parts, which means they would be like 2.5 to 3 hours long. Other episodes are like 9 parts. So I think if we are to continue doing the Walking Dead React stuff, likely what we will do is do a stream that starts around 7:15-ish p.m. and goes to like maybe 9:30, 9:45, and then adjourn then, and just do 2 to 2.5 hours, like maybe 5 parts a week like we were doing with Heavy Rain. And we may not finish an episode, and that's okay, because if we know that we're going to continue with the series, we could just pick up where we left off and jump into a new episode during that stream the next week.
Put it this way, okay? Billy got like 70 or 80 odd dollars. In fact, let me check, for sure. Billy, when he done a retro react to that, it wasn't that. That wasn't Billy. Was it $30? Was it only $30 Billy got? I thought Billy got $79. Did Billy only get $30? That surprises me. I thought I got more than that last week when he played Billy. Well, no wonder he dropped like a fucking bad habit then. For some reason I thought this $79 stream was a Billy stream, but I don't know. Yeah, if Lisa Lou wasn't there with a $50 tip, there would not have been a hat. Same for the React stuff earlier on. Lisa Lou essentially bought the hat, and so Phil's like, oh wow, amazing support from me, isn't it incredible? No, not really, Phil. You got wailed out by one person twice on 2 different streams.
I think that makes sense, as opposed to committing to finishing an episode, but then it ends up being 3-4 hour stream at night. I can't be doing late streams that long, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's how we'll approach it. So basically, here's the deal. Even though it wasn't a lot of people, the people that were there had a great time and supported the stream a lot, and they said they wanted it again next week. So, I'm of the impression that we should do it. But
well, of course you're under the impression you should do it, because you got wailed out by a very small number of people, even though there was not a very lot of people there to enjoy the goddamn thing, because you are primarily focused on trying to get as much money as possible, and in their mind, trying to get something that would actually generate more people attending. Heaven forbid that Phil should try and fucking prioritise getting more people attending his streams, if it means that he can fucking have the same fucking 3 or 4 people wail him out, especially fucking OIC, aka Lisa Lou.
But if people are disagreeing or think that maybe we are doing these retro react streams too often, I'm not opposed to then not doing it every week. So let me know what you think. Obviously, I know people will probably comment on this video or comment on the playthrough videos themselves as they go live on the Throwback channel over the week. I will say this. If you're watching the parts of that retro react and you're enjoying it, please like the videos you're enjoying, leave comments and let me know what you think. I want that feedback, and consider supporting, whether a super thanks or maybe a tip on the channel or becoming a member, only because that channel, there's a ton of work going into it. Just this week. Fallout 3.
Phil, you're not doing the work. Other people are doing the work on your fucking behalf. So why are they not getting rewarded for it? Other people are doing the work on your behalf and you're asking people to throw more money at you because other people are putting in the effort for free for your channel. They don't, the people volunteering to help you with this fucking other shit you fucking put on your channel are not getting a penny from you. You've admitted that. But here you are trying to convince people to throw more money at you just so you can pocket it, even though other people are putting in the effort into trying to make your channel better.
3, the new restored version, now widescreen, upscaled to HD, 60 frames per second, is going to start going live on that channel. And it's so much work going in, but I'll be honest, I don't get that much support because I only stream once a week there. And the videos don't bring in a lot of ad revenue. They're not getting tons of views. So it would be great if you like this playthrough, if you could support it in some way, okay? But I need feedback. Should I still keep doing these retro reacts every Sunday night? This week went really well compared to Bully, where people were like bored halfway through. This week, people were having a good time. So let me know what you think, okay? Tomorrow, folks, is Monday the 8th. And on the 8th, I am doing streaming, but it's only one stream. Reason being, I have to film my private Patreon react videos for the week. And so I need to have the night stream off to do that.
Oh, is Phil live yet? Phil's still not live yet. He's late then, basically.
But tomorrow will be a level 1 podcast, followed by the conclusion of Alone in the Dark, a game that has been super duper good. Way better than reviewers gave it credit for. I love this playthrough. I can't wait to finish the game tomorrow. So I hope that you will join me for it if you like the playthrough all along like I have. I'll be back on Tuesday with full-time streaming. I think what we'll do is some Helldivers 2 on the day stream and Street Fighter 6 on the night stream. So it'll be like a full day of multiplayer. So that means Wednesday would probably be Elden Ring. And my wife and I starting up our co-op playthrough with Beyond Two Souls. Okay?
Who fucking
Thank you guys.
cares?
Great streaming react day tonight. I hope to see you tomorrow for a fun day of Alone in the Dark conclusion. Peace out.
Piss off, you fucking dick. Greedy pig. For God's sake. So yeah, Phil, in his daily crap, essentially a lot of that was basically, oh, please support the Throwback channel because I don't get money. And even though other people are doing the effort for me to try and make the channel better, I would appreciate it if you guys would throw more money at me. Is he saying anything in his chat, or is he just fucking waiting? Silently lurking like some sort of fucking greedy pig waiting for a certain number of people to be in the stream. 168 people watching live right now, apparently. Usually he likes to go live around the 200 mark, but if it gets too late, he'll just fucking start a stream and accept that the view bots are not yet in. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Is there any updates with the WWE Champion stuff from TJ as of late? I was expecting more updates, but I don't think there is now. It doesn't seem to. I'm not sure if TJ. I mean, to be fair, it's not a fucking full-time job, and TJ would have been busy enjoying WrestleMania, I'm sure, this weekend. Probably WrestleMania was pretty fucking good. But yeah, I'm surprised that there's been no more updates from or whatever from Phil's spending shenanigans and WWE Champions. Maybe for once he's actually putting that money he's been given lately into something meaningful and something, you know, like maybe he's going to invest in his business, or maybe he's thinking of getting Kat a really good anniversary present. Okay, right, I know. I seen a thing on Twitter as well. I don't know. I don't think I'll randomly see it here, but I think it's one of those things. I love it. I would absolutely love it if somebody asked Phil on his like fucking, not even suggestion box, whatever. Hey, look at the clips. Look at that shit. So here is what I would love it for Phil to ask and try and address. Okay, I would love Phil to try and explain. Like, obviously, Kat went from being like fairly average build, you know, she seemed like she went from that to, like, you know, like fucking Small Planet, you know, she ballooned up and fucking was like, what the hell? So that is basically, I imagine that is Phil's influence, and I imagine Phil's solution to dealing with things and dealing with conflict and dealing with whatever is essentially just to fucking keep feeding Kat. You know what I mean? Like food is like one of the things to basically appease her, you know what I mean? Rather than, I was like, she needs help right now. She needs help to fucking turn her fucking life around, because she's, in the space of a few years, she fucking, it is nuts, the fucking size difference. It is absolutely mind-blowing what Phil has done to that woman. And it's one of those things where it's like, is Phil just like enabling that essentially by constantly fucking feeding her goddamn DoorDash and all that shit just to fucking stop her from, you know, whining or something? I don't know. It's one of those, it's a bizarre fucking thing. Warren's asking, where's that clip of his eye bugging out from the barbecue? I actually have it saved as a GIF. Like, give me a second here. I have it saved as a GIF, so let me see if I can randomly just add it here. Let me browse it. Where is it? Hold on. It would be. Is it this? So this should be here. This is slow motion. This is like the 0.1 speed. This GIF. Was I going? I decided to make this randomly. His eye going all weird. Yeah, do with that what you want. I'll go full screen. Now Phil's going live now. Look at that shit. But never mind that. Here's his eye going all weird in 0.1 speed. Wait, it goes left and right and then up, and then wait a second, it goes up over there as well, and then down right there. Yeah, but yeah, that's enough of that monstrosity. That's enough of that monstrosity. Let's get rid of that. Let me just remove that from your sight. There we go. Anyway, so bingo time. Let's not waste too much time. Let's just get straight into the bingo and get everything set up and all that jazz. Now I need a. Oh, shit. Give me a second here. What happened there? Is this? Hold it. This things. Oh, he's not even got. So we're not even have a short intro. He has a long intro today. Oh, mute that shit. Right, bingo card, a bingo number and all that jazz. I need a bingo number. So yeah, I'm fucking all over the place right now because I'm a bit confused by Phil's stream just going fucking black screen. I'm trying to think who's. There's so many numbers in the chat. I don't know who to pick. I know the next number I see, which contains the number 6. Probably said 6 million. I guess we'll use that. Just all right. This might go fucking very wrong indeed. The number might be too fucking big, but we'll give it a go. How many zeros is it? 6 million? Yeah, I think it is. 6 0 0 0 0 0 0. This might break the bingo card. Waiting for it to update. There might be one too many zeros there, and it might be broke. Yeah, Prophet, I think you broke my bingo card, pal. Thanks, Prophet. Balls. Let me just. Damn it. Prophet broke my bingo card. Let me just close that shit. Close the program. And I'll launch a bloody thing again and see if we can get something going. Damn. Also, let's try that again, shall we? Look at it this way, we build up some speed up juice. So random number. Okay, the next random number in chat I saw was Tom. I looked up and saw Tom's number, 9001. That will not break this generator. There we go. We have our bingo card for today's show. We need Phil to do the following. We need him to chew some water, say dude, content unique and new games. Then we need him to do some siege mode, which is the way he folds and crosses his arms. In fact, honest, doing a IRT pose, and him pointing at the camera. The third row is Phil saying day off, him messing with his phone, him snorting, him saying necessarily, and him saying million. Interesting number. The fourth row is Phil saying fun. Friend, him doing hand graphs, which is where he's demonstrating something either going up or down numerical value using his hand. Him saying voted, and him giving a good old turbo nose where he goes no. And the fifth and final row is Phil scratching the stash, him being all toxic, him saying variety, people saying, and finally him having some dead air. Thank you, Tom, for the random number. If it fails, we know who to fucking blame. No pressure though on you. Now, of course, the aim of the game, as you guys may be aware by now, is for us to try and get a full house 25 out of 25 on the bingo card you see before you on the screen. And if I manage to do that, then I'll add $25 to the bingo prize fund, which is currently sitting at $50. We're trying to win as many bingos as we can for the month of April, and at the end of the month, we will have a marble race to determine who gets to take that bingo prize fund all for themselves. But of course, if you want to win a chance of winning that bingo prize fund, you've got to make sure that you've left a comment in the community post, which is linked in the description of this live stream. If you have not left a comment yet, do it before the end of the month, or you're not going to have a chance of winning the bingo prize fund. For March, Mr. Pika fan won it, and he was very surprised to win it because basically he didn't expect it. You know what I mean? He's like he had a comment like everyone else, but then he kind of forgot about it essentially. And I just surprised him because hey, you won. He's like, aye, fuck off. So, but there we go. So yeah, he won for March. Who's going to win for April? It could be fucking you. You got to be in it to fucking win it after all. So hopefully we can get some more bingos between now and the end of the month, so we can build up that bingo prize fund, and you guys can have a chance of winning some dosh. And of course I can only do that because you guys are so incredibly supportive of me in the first place, and I'm just trying to give back because you guys are fucking amazing. Anyway, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces on the bingo card you see before you. For example, if Phil snorts or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that gives us a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this bingo stream before I finish playing bingo, not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys will get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate 100 likes on this stream. So there you go, you guys are in direct control of one of the ways we can get a free space. The rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre bodily functions that he does. So I think I've covered all the bases and all that jazz, and I think we've stalled enough to build up some nice speed up juice and all that jazz, at least for now. Let's just also play a little bit more of this, you know, just to get past the last part of the intro. There we go. So yeah, the last thing we need to do is play the Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle on this fine Monday.
Hello there.
We can do better than that.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
One more.
Is there nothing on the internet that I won't masturbate to?
And on that note, good luck everybody at Time Go.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm Phil. This is the Level 1 podcast, and my door is open.
Who fucking cares?
Right? Hello. How's everyone doing today? It is Monday, the 8th of April 2024. And obviously, it's the beginning of a streaming week here. A good variety of stuff coming up. I'm all over the place today. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of scattered because I've got so much going on right now. And I find myself bouncing between all of my channels of content. And I'm kind of like a little scatterbrained and trying to catch up and making sure that I have everything ready and going. And I'm like, oh my God. This morning, I'm like, so I uploaded videos last night for Fallout, but I forgot that I have a schedule that I wanted to put out on the Throwback channel. I didn't do that. And also I want to set up my next stream for next week. Oh yeah, but I gotta get the stream going, but I gotta do this and that. Oh, I got emails coming in. I gotta check on this and that behind the scenes. And it's like, it's a lot to juggle. One man, you know? But I'm doing my best, and I hope you guys are enjoying everything. There is so much going on. Like, every channel right now has streams of new content coming out. So I hope that you guys are enjoying it. No matter what it is you like. If you like new gameplay, obviously DSP Gaming is the place to be. Or the daily podcast, of course. If you like...
Hold on, what did Phil say there?
New gameplay, obviously...
New gameplay. I'm going to count that as new games. It's close. New gameplay, new games is close enough, in my opinion.
Burger.
It's a hard one to fucking get because Phil doesn't seem to fucking say that much these days anyway. It feels like it anyway. So I'm going to count that. New games, new gameplay, it feels close enough in my opinion.
DSP Gaming is the place to be. Or the daily podcast, of course. If you like reacting stuff, right now, the React show will be going live daily over on DSP React. And later on this week, the Fallout television series on Prime Video is releasing, and my wife and I are going to watch it together, and I am going to do a review of it. And I don't know if it's going to be like a one video review or if it's going to be like several, depending on how fast we watch it, because I doubt we're going to be watching the entire thing in like one day. So I hope you guys will check that stuff out. And of course, on the Throwback channel, we've got so much going on the Throwback channel. I've got like 3 separate things. We've got the daily videos of retro playthroughs. The remastered Final Fantasy 13 continues. Red Dead Redemption concluded yesterday. And as of tomorrow, we've got the start of Fallout 3 Remastered, which is what you guys have kind of wanted since the get-go. Me taking those original Fallout 3 videos from 2008. And now, instead of them being this skewed sideways perspective with a 4x3 480p camera, they're now stretched out, reproportioned to be full widescreen, full HD, text you can actually read, upscaled to be 60 frames per second, and having 30-minute parts instead of 10-minute parts, actual thumbnails and titles, putting it into a playlist that's easily digestible and watchable now. So, yeah, a lot is going to change with those original videos starting tomorrow. You'll see the first part live, and then what'll happen is every day it'll alternate between Fallout 3 and Final Fantasy 13 on the DSP Throwback channel. But in addition to that, there's a 3-part series from my birthday marathon where I reacted to my biggest, most popular videos on YouTube of all time. And that's concluding today. And then, as of last night, I started my retro react of The Walking Dead, the Telltale series, Season 1, Episode 1. And there's going to be a new part of that going live daily at 10 p.m. So it's like, oh my God, there's content out the butt on every channel right now. You know, I'd say right now, this channel was overloaded on Saturday because of the birthday marathon, and people are just starting to get caught up, and now we're going to get back into the swing of things. So
is it just me, or is he very poorly lit today? I mean, it feels like he's left his like ring light off, you know, that's meant to light him up intentionally. But he looks very dark, like he's not as pale looking as usual, because it feels like he's not turned on the ring light. Also, if you like look at the whole room, the LED lights at the bottom here, it's actually kind of hard to see because our chat's in the way, but see how much brighter the LEDs down the fucking, down here, pop seem, I don't know. But yeah, it's like, to me, it's like there's less light in the room, which kind of brings forth other light sources in the room into more prominence, like the game over LED behind him as well. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think he's turned his ring light on for whatever reason. Oh well, it's not as if I could forget that because it's right in front of him usually. Maybe he's too hungover to fucking have that bright ass lights, you know, right in his fucking face. It's possible.
You see what I mean? Like, I'm pulled in all these different directions right now, with all this stuff going on. And so I am a little bit scatterbrained. All right. But we're going to get back on track. Today we jump back into games, and actual progress. Although we have some stuff to talk about today's game, because we could finish a game playthrough today in Alone in the Dark, or we could do the other side of it, which I'm not really understanding how different it is. And I'm going to ask you guys in a little bit when we talk about it for feedback on that. Okay. Because I'm curious. If an other side run is significantly different and interesting, I want to do it. If it's not that different or not different at all, then I don't. So we'll talk about that in a sec. Also, on top of all that going on, obviously the world is abuzz because of a eclipse today.
Burger.
And a lot of people are all talking about it. I couldn't watch the eclipse even if I wanted to. Here in Washington State, it is full clouds and rain today. So no eclipse for me. I wouldn't even see it even if I wanted to. It's going to be a dark day. By the way, hi Jasper. Hi Jasper Kitty. Jasper's here today to hang out with us. I don't know if he'll stay in the room or not for the podcast. Fuck or for you, the gameplay. That's his prerogative, as always. Right, buddy? Here he comes. So we'll see. I know a lot of you guys like to see Jasper. Here he is. Ooh, careful. No slipping. All right, bitch. So we're in full swing here with the show. And positive vibes all around. I feel like really positive after an awesome birthday, an awesome React Day yesterday. I can't wait to talk about it. And everything continuing on nicely here with the new games. I'm so happy we are into new games, new rotation, no lengthy RPGs outside of Elden Ring, which is kind of a different situation and a good one. Good stuff continues, right? So, shall we talk about it? I think we should talk about yesterday and how the React Day went. And then we should talk about the schedule for the week and basically what's going to happen, because it really depends on what happens with Alone in the Dark today, which we should discuss. So, good stuff. Let's do it. So, yesterday was April 7th. It was React Day. And what that means is I had 2 React shows going on. The first was on my DSP Reacts channel, and this is my clip show, DSP versus the Internet, where I watch clips submitted by the channel members. And this show is a big variety show. You never know what you're going to see on this show. Sometimes it's a video game discussion. Sometimes it's about cats. Sometimes it's about music, food, vlogging of different styles, comedy skits, documentary style content. Like, it's a huge variety of stuff over there. And basically, I love the show because you never know what you're going to get. And sometimes there's some really insightful stuff. And I think yesterday there was some pretty insightful stuff. At the same time, there was some mind-numbing, brain-melting nonsense as well. But that's the beauty of the show. Right, Jasper? By the way, Jasper has a new collar. You may see it. He has a dapper bow on. Although it looks like he rotated it around probably by scratching. The bow is now on the back of his neck. Originally, it wasn't. Originally, it was like on the side. Looks like he moved it around.
Who fucking cares?
Anyway, so the React show yesterday was pretty good. I don't really mention it that often here. Because usually, you know, it's just an ongoing thing for people who like that style of content. Like I said, later this week, there will be more content on that channel as I begin to review the Fallout TV series. So at least there'll be some variety over there. But there actually was an extra bonus video, Feasting with Phil, where I tried Korean barbecue on stream for the first time from my birthday marathon. So you can check that out as well if you're interested over there. Okay? Now, if you like that content, please consider becoming a member. Members are the people who nominate the clips for that channel, and you're a part of the fun every week on Sundays. Okay? Cool.
Burger.
Now, what I really want to talk about is last night's Retro React stream over on DSP Throwback. Okay, so you can find this channel at youtube.com/@DSP Throwback. This is a channel where, as I've already discussed, we've got all kinds of throwback content from my 15 to 16-year legacy on YouTube. My oldest playthroughs restored. But in addition, my oldest playthroughs restored. But in addition, me reacting to old content, both of which seems to be pretty, successful on that channel. So, last night, we began a Retro React of The Walking Dead, the Telltale series, Season 1, Episode 1. And we did the entirety of the first episode, which is around 12 parts on YouTube, which would be 2 hours of gameplay. But of course, with me reacting to it and adding to it, it took almost 3 hours, okay? Now, here's the thing. Here's the direct comparison between that stream last night and the Bully stream of Bully Scholarship Edition that I did the week before. Attendance. Attendance last night was honestly not as great as it was for Heavy Rain or as it was for Bully. I actually think that both Heavy Rain and Bully brought in around 300 or more viewers.
This is what I'm fucking talking about here. He tries to fucking pretend that attendance is a key fucking thing, but one slow Bully stream, and it doesn't matter the numbers there, he immediately says we need to get rid of that game and do something else. I'm bored. Translation, I'm not getting the money I feel I deserve for this, so I'm going to fucking drop that thing like a bad habit. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, Phil said honest. Phil said honest, my bad, yeah, so we can take off honest.
Burger.
Cheers for catching that, Broside Phil.
As it was for Bully. I actually think that both Heavy Rain and Bully brought in around 300 or more viewers. I'm not exactly sure because I don't just sit there staring at the viewer count during the stream. But the one time that I did casually go over and click and glance, I think it said like 230 viewers. And I was like, oh, is the stream doing well? But honestly, for those who were actually there, all right, we were actually having a great time. Like the engagement, everyone was talking, everyone was chilling, everyone had something to say about the playthrough or the old commentary or whatever. And the support was great. I'm not going to lie. Quite a few people came out and tipped and gifted memberships and wanted to see the stream be successful. So it was. I mean, from that perspective, it went really well. Now, I'm not saying that it was like, oh my God, the best stream I've ever done, but it was basically on par with what had been going down with the Heavy Rain streams, which prompted me to do 6 straight weeks of Heavy Rain to finish the game playthrough. Okay? So, in this regard, some people already, we were talking last night about, well, will I do this every week? Because the discussion was, the Bully stream last week didn't do that well. Actually, it was pretty slow for engagement. People were bored halfway through the stream. And yeah, the support was slow. And even over the week, the videos on demand didn't even do that good on the channel. Some of them don't even have 300 views yet. So obviously, people weren't that interested in Bully. So the question was, would people be engaged and want to see The Walking Dead every week? Keep in mind, season 1 of The Walking Dead.
Phil. Oh, for God's sake.
My dog, what's up?
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for a super chat who says, theory, DSP trying to say that he invented X and Y style vids on YouTube because he realised 80k vids on YouTube isn't as strong as a legacy as he used to think. Yeah, quantity is no real big metric, Phil. You basically on YouTube servers you have this big pile of shit known as your videos. Yeah, the size is impressive, but that's about it. There's no real substance to it, it's just a big old pile of fucking shit that is clogging up the YouTube servers. Google would fucking save a lot of money by just pressing delete and all that fucking, all those videos, and nothing of much value would be lost whatsoever to the world. But yeah, that's just DSP for you. Phil, what was I going to say? I was going to rant about something before Phil stopped me there. I can't mind what it was I was going to rant about. I feel my rant was interrupted by that well-timed super chat. What was I going to say? What was it? Oh yeah, Bully was overwhelmingly voted for by the audience in a poll. So Phil ran a poll, remember, on the Throwback channel, and most people seem to want Bully. It was voted for in very high numbers, but Phil said, "Oh wait, trolls and detractors are ruining the poll," so he removed it from contention. And so he then said, okay, we've got 3 options instead. Red Dead, this thing or that thing. Red Dead won by a landslide, but Phil again said, oh, trolls and detractors are skewing, the votes are skewing the poll. And so, lo and behold, he made the executive decision to just fucking play, just do this fucking Walking Dead thing instead. And that's how I ended up with fucking Walking Dead. That's that. The people didn't, one person suggested it and Phil turned that into, oh, everyone was really asking for it. It's just nonsense.
Would people be engaged and want to see The Walking Dead every week? Keep in mind, season 1 of The Walking Dead Telltale series has 5 episodes, but they're of varying lengths. For example, Jasper, I don't know if you're aware of this, episode 2 is around 14 parts or 15 parts, so that's like 2.5 hours, which means it would probably take me 3 or more hours to react to it. Episode 3 is the same, but then episode 4 is slightly shorter, and then episode 5, the final one, is really short. It's only like an hour and a half, not even. So if you do the math there, that's like 10, 14, maybe between 10 to 13 hours to finish it, okay? So if you do that math, you figure, okay, that could be 5 streams, that could be 6 streams. It really depends, okay? It depends on how much I pause and how much I have to say on each one of these episodes, right?
Who fucking cares?
Fuck you, Phil.
Burger.
So, based on last night, on the level of engagement of support, I am going to be doing another Retro React stream next Sunday night. Same time, same place on DSP Throwback.
Despite the poor numbers in attendance.
This will be episode 2. But I don't think we're going to finish episode 2. If it really is like 15 parts, it took us almost 3 hours to get through 12 parts last night. So likely what we'll do is we'll just do the 2 to 2.5 hours, get maybe 5 parts, and then we'll say, okay, we're going to pause here. And then when we resume, it'll be continuing from there, ending episode 2 and starting episode 3. And that's okay. We don't have to do the entirety of one episode each and every time that we stream this game. we could split it up appropriately. And honestly, it might make the final stream better because the final stream won't just be an hour to an hour and a half of the final episode. It'll probably be the end of episode 4 and then the whole conclusion, episode 5, all at once. It's probably be more digestible that way. So I think that's how we're going to handle it. Now, I'm not saying we're going to be doing Walking Dead every single Sunday. Again, we're going to take it one by one each week, and we're going to see what happens each Sunday night. If people keep showing up and engaging and supporting, I'll do it every Sunday. If I notice that attendance...
But Phil, not as many people turned up. So why are you still doing it? I thought all 3 criteria were as important, but it seems like it's not. It seems like the most important criteria is simply the amount of money you get on doing these streams. I don't know. To me, it's kind of weird. I think the sauce says he sent me something on Twitter. Is that? Let me find it. Yeah, the sauce is saying I just quoted something for you on X. I wonder how DSP models a lot of his talking points after. Well, I guess. Okay, hold on. So I wonder who DSP models a lot of his talking points after. This is Bag of Chemicals originally, and that sauce retweeted it for my attention.
I'm straight edge. So there's so many elements of who I am on TV, and again, it's a double-edged sword. I get to blur that line. Oh shit, what's he doing? Is that, oh he's real. Oh, so many people are gonna be mad. Oh, he just did this, he just did that. But then that translates over, and then there's people who hate me because I beat Jeff Hardy and he had to leave the WWE. Like, I've been such a good bad guy in my career that they think that shit carries over into real life. So when they hear stories of, oh, he's super violent backstage, of course he is. He's sang happy birthday to Aaliyah Mysterio like they conflate the thing. And that's the problem, again, with social media and parasocial relationships and all that other stuff. I'm just a dude sitting over here, like, trying to have the time of my life.
Yeah, Phil definitely resonates a lot of his personality and thinks that CM Punk is just like him for real. There's definitely... Remember, Phil bought a special, like, CM Punk, like, framed thing. Like, back in the day, like, one of only 600 made or some pish, and he was one of the ones that got it when, the YouTube days were doing quite well for him. He loves CM Punk so much. He like, adores him. And, yeah, there's definitely some similar aspects in Phil's mannerisms and tons of phrases. There's definitely some interesting coincidences there. That's what I'm sure.
And engagement and support is dropping off, we'll stop doing it as often. We'll maybe do it every other week. And instead we'll do more gameplay nights, okay? So let's see, but based on the positivity, the feedback, the support, and everything from last night, it looks like you guys liked it and you wanted to keep it in the rotation. So we're going to do that at least for next week and then see what happens each week. Okay? Cool. So Walking Dead looks like it is the big ongoing React project over on DSP Throwback for a bit. We're going to get through the whole season 1, which again, probably going to take a month to a month and a half, depending on time and if we do it every week or not. So there you go. Cool. Now, some people have said, well, Red Dead's over. Are you now going to immediately upload the online play you did with Red Dead Redemption 1? And are you also going to upload Undead Nightmare? The answer is yes, I'm eventually going to upload that content, but not right now. We just had 2 months of Red Dead, 40 parts. Let's give Red Dead a rest, right? Let's not go crazy with Red Dead. I feel like the best time to upload the Undead Nightmare playthrough would actually be Halloween, right? Like maybe around October-ish, I start uploading the Undead Nightmare playthrough, which, by the way, is significantly shorter than the main game. I want to say that it's only about maybe 6 to 8 hours long. I remember that John Rambo came over and we did the entire DLC in one sitting in one day. So it's not that lengthy, although it's wild and wacky with the zombies and the freaking side missions with the Sasquatch and all kinds of weird shit. It's a very interesting one for that time of year, and that's why I think we should save it for that time of year. There's no rush to get that kind of content out. The other discussion that we're going to have around DSP Throwback very soon is what happens when Final Fantasy 13 completes. Well, FYI, it will complete probably within a month to a month and a half tops. We have about the final third of the game to go, and we're already a chunk into it. Now that the cast has hit the open world in Final Fantasy 13, the game changes dramatically. It becomes interesting because you can explore everywhere. At the same time, the game becomes an insane grind. If you didn't know, this game, it just basically has a misstep at every point. Final Fantasy 13 really is not a very good game. And I can tell you that now, watching back this playthrough. The original playthrough, I'm doing my absolute best to make it entertaining. The game is utterly frustrating.
No, it is the game's fault that the gameplay is boring. Yeah, of course, Phil. It's nothing to do with you whatsoever. No, it's all to do with the game being so boring. Phil can't be boring. Phil is never boring. Phil is the most entertaining person that the world has ever seen. Didn't you know that Phil invented entertainment? Yeah, there was no such thing as entertainment before Phil Burnell came along and told people what entertainment was.
So I'm in the open world and I wander into this cave area where you need to go for the story part, and there are these enemies that just look like these big robots. And you go to fight the enemy. I'm not kidding you. It takes almost 20 minutes to kill one of these. because the way the game works is you can't even hurt the enemy till you stagger it, but the enemy constantly hurts you, so you have to buff your party, heal your party, buff your party, heal your party, buff your party, heal your party. Then it's time to attack him. Oh crap, he attacked again. Buff your party, heal your party, buff. You finally stagger him. Now you can do combos. You're doing combos and launching him. You'll get like a third of his health bar off. Oh, start all over. Buff your party, heal your party. It's like, it's not a boss. This is a normal enemy. This game is such a tedious mess and just not fun to play. And I'm trying to watch it and enjoy it. And there are parts that I do enjoy. But dude, Final Fantasy 13 is a huge misstep. I hear memes now that more people say that Lost Odyssey was kind of their Final Fantasy 13 because that's the game that they wanted to be the style that Final Fantasy 13 would have been, and 13 was just such a huge misstep. But it's hilarious because 13 sold in droves and then had 2 sequels. So obviously, even though it sounds like, I don't know, some people didn't like it like me, I guess a lot of people did, or else why would there have been 2 sequel games, right?
Nice shirt, 25 cents.
Anyway, 13 will continue about at least another month to finish, but the question is, what's next, right? What's the next playthrough for DSP Throwback? Well, we're already starting Fallout 3 tomorrow, all right? So that's cool, but I'm thinking, and you guys can disagree, and that's okay if you do, I was thinking L.A. Noire, because L.A. Noire is the other missing playthrough. You know, the 3 big missing ones were Red Dead Redemption, Final Fantasy 13, and L.A. Noire. So to me, it kind of makes sense that L.A. Noire should be the next one on deck to be restored and uploaded. Right now, you can't watch it anywhere on the internet. It just doesn't exist because the channel got shut down. And of course, it would be restored with 1080p visuals, or actually it would be 1440p visuals and 60 frames per second and everything, upgraded. It might be a bit challenging because of the music, all those games back then had licensed old-timey music, and that music tends to get claimed on YouTube and have issues. So I guess we can see what happens over time. But I think that could be next, unless you guys have an idea of something better. And that's what I want to propose to you, because we have about a month to figure this out. Of all of my classic playthroughs, think about this. All the stuff that I did on the original Darkside Phil channel, or any of the videos that I did on the DSP Gaming channel before 2013 when I converted to direct capture. Any of the old style camera stuff with the worst visuals, horrible audio, and 10-minute parts, right? Which of those playthroughs do you consider like the best that you would like to see restored or remastered for a new audience here in 2024, okay? And I know you all have different opinions. Some people think, oh, the original Mass Effect run was amazing. I'd love to see that. This game, that game, Call of Duty, right? The original some Call of Duty narrative runs and stuff like that. I'm curious. What do you think, right? Chad says Indigo Prophecy. The Indigo Prophecy playthrough. Interesting take. I didn't even think of that one, honestly. It didn't even come to mind, but you're right. That's a super old one, and it looks like shit. You're right. So, think about it, all right? And I'm going to need your... yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 absolutely qualifies. Assassin's Creed 2 was my very crappy quality back then. That could be a huge upgrade, yes. Star Wars The Force Unleashed, says Iron Man the Power. All right, so what I would like to do, give me your feedback over the next couple of weeks. I want to take in your feedback, and then I want to weigh and balance the pros and cons. Also, I'm going to talk to my editors about, what would be more interesting for them to work on and what would be, within their capability. I mean, right now they're doing Fallout 3, and that's like the hardest one possible. It's just such bad quality. And to make that look good is such an undertaking, but I've seen part 1, and I was blown away. I was like, I can't believe how good that looks compared to the original. It looks like it's someone else's run, but it's not. It's my gameplay. It's my voice. You know what I'm saying?
When the footage does belong to other people, though.
Like, it is the same game. It's the same. They just did so much great work running it through these multiple editors and upscalers and all kinds of crap. I couldn't believe how good it turned out.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
Look at this. Did I do Bioshock yet? No, we didn't do Bioshock yet.
Was that a wee brief camera point there? There. Nah, he's pointing at the chat or whatever. He's pointing at his laptop. It looks like, not the camera. Nah, he's not pointing at the camera. Damn.
Look at this. Did I do Bioshock yet? No, we didn't do Bioshock yet. Darksiders, the original run, Darksiders 1. One of my earliest reviews was Darksiders 1. Yeah. So seriously, one of my earliest playthroughs and reviews, that could work. All right. So please give me your feedback on this. All right. I would love to have your feedback on what should be the next throwback playthrough for DS.
Oh, for God's sake, Phil, why do you make me do these things?
Your feedback on this. All right. I would love to.
A finger in the ear transitioned to this. Hold on. We're going to go 0.25 speed for this. It wasn't just a pick. This was like stretching out the skin suit.
Have your feedback.
Oh my God, why? Why do you do this, Phil? Why? Why? Why, God damn it, why?
What should be the next throwback playthrough for DSP Throwback once Final Fantasy 13 concludes in about a month or so? let's talk about it over the month. Cool. Let's talk about the schedule. So today, it's Alone in the Dark. And now here's where we have to make a big decision. We played 9 hours of Alone in the Dark, and I've loved every single hour I've played this game. The atmosphere, the story, the music, it's all awesome survival horror. The one thing where it falls short is the combat. Not the puzzles. The puzzles have been good, but the combat has been lackluster. But at the same time, it's kind of in line with survival horror. Can you name a survival horror game that has superb combat? It's almost like they purposely make the combat cumbersome so that the game's scarier, right? The more difficult the combat is, the harder it is to get away from enemies, resource management, etc. It makes it more tense. So I don't have a problem with the combat. The major complaint would be the bugs. There have been a few bugs in the game where I get stuck, which is kind of annoying. But then I get out of them. Like I've had a single part of the game where like I either got stuck and couldn't proceed, or the game was like broken or anything like that. I just had a good amount of time in the game. I've had a great time. It's 9 hours. So I'm looking forward to the end. People are saying today I should finish my Carnby. Is it Garnby or Carnby? I'm not sure. I forgot his name. If it's Carnby or Garnby. But the main character, who's played by David Harbour, his run should conclude today. Okay? Now, apparently there are 2 runs in this game. There's the Carnby run, but also the Emily run. And when I first started the game, someone actually had a comment in chat and said, one of the disappointing things about the game is that the runs aren't different. So they really only do the game once. I was like, okay. But then during the course of the game, people started leaving comments on my video saying, that's not true. The runs actually are different and they start the same. But when you get about halfway through the game, Emily starts finding other things and has alternate scenes and areas. And at the end of the game is completely different. That's what people are saying in the comments and on and off on the streams. Now, I don't know because I don't spoil myself. Okay? Obviously, I like this game a lot. I wouldn't be opposed to doing the Emily side run, especially because now we've got the game kind of down and we know the mansion, we know everything. So I don't think the second run would basically be, you know, cumbersome or worse. It probably would be more streamlined, right? So it's really, how about this? Here's what we'll do. Let's beat is it Garnby or Carnby? Man, I can't remember, but let's beat his side run today. Okay? Let's see what time it is. And let's make a decision based on how much you guys are liking the game if we want to do a second run. I'm not opposed to doing it, especially because it looks like it's going to be a shorter one. Maybe we could do it in like 3 streams instead of the 4 it took for Carnby. You know, and so, okay, so Mr. I Gamer just said it's very similar, but Emily's story is much better. So her story is different from Carnby's, right? So maybe we want to do it, right? I think we should then. If it really is better and we're going to get more story elements that are more interesting and we get the whole story by doing it, then we probably should do the other side run, okay? Now, whether or not we keep it as a day stream, that's another thing entirely. Perhaps what we do now is we flip the streams and we make Alone in the Dark night streams. And so the day streams would be alternating between Elden Ring and Helldivers 2. And then the night streams would be alternating between Alone in the Dark and Street Fighter.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Penitent Sin for the super chat who says, big ups Jad, no idea how you stomach this every day. So it is rough. You guys carry my fat arse over the finish line. It feels like, you know what I mean? You guys certainly help keep it going. You know, so there we go. It is rough, but you guys are certainly a massive help in getting me over the finish line for enduring these. And also the bingo board as well helps to everyone. We've got an objective. We have a goal in mind to try and get the full house, you know what I mean? So you guys certainly are a huge factor in getting me over the line.
And so the day streams would be alternating between Elden Ring and Helldivers 2. And then the night streams would be alternating between Alone in the Dark and Street Fighter 6 and reacting. And every once in a while, co-op with my wife. Floppy McShitto, I don't think I'm going to believe anything you say. Your name is disgusting. Change your name and maybe I'll take it seriously. Okay, anyway. So, let's think. Let's talk. Let's figure this out today. Alright, if this is what you want. And we'll go from there. Because actually, this was the question, is what's going to be the next game when I beat Alone in the Dark? But maybe the answer is Alone in the Dark. We just do the other side, but we alternate. Maybe now we do it as night streams or whatever, okay? Okay, let's see. Let's figure that out. So that's today's daytime stream. Today, and on the night stream, we get blinked out of existence. Because there's a total eclipse and the whole world's going to end. That's why I'm not doing a night stream tonight. Okay. Maybe not, but I'm not doing a night stream tonight regardless, okay? Why am I not doing a night stream tonight? Because I have to film my private patron videos for the month. And, quite frankly, I have a few odds and ends around here that I'm, like, way behind this month. Like, I have a few things I have to do that normally I would have had done behind the scenes of the business by now this month. And I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to. So tonight would be the perfect opportunity to do the private videos, to get that stuff caught up, to get everything on track, okay? And then I'll be good to go. So no late stream tonight, okay? And I know you're all going to be very sad about that. But hey, you have a podcast to watch, you'll have gameplay of Alone in the Dark to watch, you'll have throwback videos to watch, you'll have react videos to watch. You'll have stuff to watch if you want new content. Okay?
Who fucking
Tomorrow,
cares?
Tuesday the 9th, I come back with a full day. It'll be the podcast followed by Helldivers 2. We're going to do a full major stream of Helldivers 2 and dive right in. Now, I'm curious because yesterday someone told me the robots had been defeated. That, you know, there's 2 enemy groups in the game, the alien bugs and the robots. And for the first time ever, apparently the robots had been defeated. And so people were uncertain what's going to happen next in the game. I don't know either. I guess we could find out tomorrow. We'll play and maybe jump in and see what happens as I play Helldivers 2. It'll actually be my first major Helldivers 2 stream ever because I've only done a 2-hour night stream on Wednesday, and then I played it for an hour during my birthday. So I guess we'll actually do a major stream of it tomorrow and see how it does. Will Helldivers 2 bring people to the stream and actually get them engaging and supporting? Are people that interested in it? Or is it just a gimmick you want to see me play twice and I never play it ever again? Right? Let's find out tomorrow, I guess.
Fuck you, Phil.
Okay. Tuesday night. Street Fighter 6. I'm going to do some Street Fighter 6 tomorrow night. More than likely, I'll play as the characters I haven't used yet. You know, Dalsim and Honda. Now, whether I'll pick one of those characters and play them all night, or if I'll split the night half and half between, I don't know. But I basically, at that point, I'll like kind of played with each character that, you know, that I've used and got to a good ranking. So that'll be fun.
Nope.
I'm excited for that. So tomorrow, all multiplayer, like literally all multiplayer. It'll be Helldivers 2 on the first stream, Street Fighter 6 on the late stream. Then Wednesday, Elden Ring. And in Elden Ring, we're going to beat the first Moog boss, who is not the true Moog, but the easier one. And then we're going to move on to the northeastern part of the map, which is the frozen area. And then we're going to just continue on in that part of the game. There's still a lot to go in Elden Ring before I get to the end. So it should be fun getting back into Elden Ring. Now, if all goes according to plan, and there's no monkey wrenches, and there's no problems, okay? Wednesday night, my wife and I are going to begin with our Beyond Two Souls co-op playthrough.
Who fucking
But there might be
cares?
problems because her work schedule already threw her for a loop this week. Like, we were supposed to have Wednesday off for our anniversary, and then they changed her work schedule. And it screwed everything up. Like, oh, crap. So, I don't know if she's going to be up to it and want to do it. Right now, she says, maybe. Okay? Again, the best way we're going to get enjoyment out of a co-op playthrough with my wife is that she's 100% ready for it, into it, not feeling exhausted, not feeling stressed, not feeling pressured, but she wants to do it. She wants to do it, but not if she's all stressed out because she's been working all day. All right? So we got to see what happens with this and go from there. It may not be Wednesday night. I'm just going to say that up front. It may be, and it may not. If it's not, then probably Wednesday night, we'll do a random stream of, say, maybe Alone in the Dark, the second run, or we could do Helldivers, or we could do something. Okay? It's fine. We don't have to commit to doing it this week. I would have liked to do it this week, but of course this all had to happen and stress everybody out. Right when we were having a week that was nicely planned out and was going to be set in stone. We were going to have a nice anniversary celebration on Wednesday, and now all those plans have been smashed because of fucking work bullshit. It's life, right? It is what it is. So, all that being said, good week coming up, all right? Now, I'm off Thursday. Friday, when I come back, it'll probably be an all-multiplayer day again. It'll probably be like Helldivers 2 in the day stream and then Street Fighter 6 Friday Night Fights on the night stream. And then we'll play it by ear and go from there. You know, what we're going to be doing each day, daytime, it'll probably be like Elden Ring and maybe some Alone in the Dark or something. We'll see over the weekend. Now, keep in mind, there are some new games coming out that we had looked at in the gaming schedule update that we did during my birthday on Saturday. Notably, there is a game called Halibut Herald, or Herald Halibut, coming out on April 16, and it's a Game Pass game, and apparently it's really unique. It's like almost looks like stop-motion claymation animation. I don't know.
We have our first bingo of the game because Phil finally said unique.
Burger.
Fantastic.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Our first bingo of the game. Bingo's going quite well. Quite a few things left to tick off, of course. We've got a free space already because of the snorts. Hopefully we can get the full house on. And Phil, was Phil messing with his phone there? Is that what it was there?
There is.
Yeah, that's him messing. That's definitely him messing with his phone. Good spot there. Good spot, Damien Anderson.
Burger.
Phone stuff is also ticked off.
A game called Halibut Herald, or Herald Halibut, coming out on April 16, and it's a Game Pass game, and apparently it's really unique. It's like almost looks like stop-motion claymation animation. I don't know exactly what it is, but it maybe worth just a shot to see what the hell it is because it's on Game Pass, and if we play it and enjoy it, I can keep it in the rotation. If we play it and we're like, what the hell is this piece of crap, then we never have to play it again, okay? So there you go. Keep in mind, also coming up this month, there's a game called Another Crab's Treasure on April 25th that, from what everyone says, is essentially just Dark Souls with crabs. And what I mean by that is the crustacean creatures that live underwater. I don't mean, you know, Dark Souls characters that have crabs in their crotches. That would actually be pretty rough. Imagine you trying to fight a giant monster that can kill you with one hit. All of a sudden, the crabs are biting you down under. Sheesh.
That's funny. Diction's left.
Life is rough for some gaming characters. But anyway, so we got some other stuff coming up this month. The only other thing that I think that we should discuss is already people have asked me, hey, Phil, when are you going to be doing another marathon and what will it be? What's the next big event? Because we like when you have big events to look forward to. Okay? Well, we just did one first week of April. So, to be fair, I think we would likely do another marathon style event either in late May or early June. I want to do it before the Elden Ring DLC comes out. Because if we start trying to do it during the Elden Ring DLC, everyone's going to be upset with me that I'm taking time away from the Elden Ring DLC to do stuff. So it has to be before the 21st of June, okay? What should it be? I mean, we have to think about it. There's probably many different options that we can do, but one thing that someone had brought up, all right, that was kind of interesting is they said, why not do a fighting game-centric event, all right, especially because by then perhaps Akuma will be out in Street Fighter 6, and would also involve other things, like, for example, maybe do Fightcade stuff that day. Like, maybe turn on Fightcade and play a lot of retro fighting games. Play Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, X-Men versus Street Fighter, or Marvel versus Capcom, right? And I don't have to play too much of each one. I can play like an hour of each. But there's like good variety of me playing different fighting games and talking about the history of fighting games. I could do some reminiscing about stories about me traveling and playing competitive Street Fighter, right? It's just an idea. I'm just throwing that out there. We don't have to do that. But I thought that would be something unique. The only other time I've done a fighting game-centric event, if you remember, was the big fighting game event I did for the release of Street Fighter 6 last year. And my wife made food from the Street Fighter cookbook that we tried during the course of that day. And it was pretty fun. All right. So maybe we could do something like that. But that would entail me getting Fightcade set up on my mini PC, being able to jump between many retro games, but also playing Street Fighter 6 that day, and doing other things, obviously, you know. So let me know if you like that idea. If we do, we got to think of a name for it and start hyping it up. If not, that's perfectly fine. Let's think of something else. What about an Indies Marathon? We haven't done an Indies Marathon in so long that, you know, I'm out of touch with so many indie games that I've probably missed out on that are really good ones that I could be playing. You know, all kinds of stuff, ideas I'm sure you guys will come up with. So let's start thinking about that. And likely that event, as I said, would be sometime in probably like late May, I'm thinking. Would be a good time for it, okay? Cool. Well, that was a lot to talk about, channels-wise and schedule-wise. I'm all channeled out. Like, I really don't have anything else to say. There's no real news to talk about today in the world of gaming. I'm looking and nothing really. A lot of nonsensical drama. People trying to fucking make shit into stuff that's not, and dumb stuff. I don't, you know me, I don't play the drama game. So, you know, we'll see. I'll keep my eyes peeled for game news, but right now it's been pretty quiet on that front, okay? All right, I think what we shall do, let's start with some shout-outs, because we have a few things here to talk about and a few shout-outs to make and get the discussion going in those directions and see where the game takes, or the day takes us, okay? Okay. Let's do it. Okay, so we start off with Jade. Jade, 34 months as an Ultra member. Thank you so much, Jade, for your ongoing support of this channel. And he says, I have to go soon, but watch your 6, okay? All right, are you taking off, Jade? I didn't know that you wouldn't be able to be here today. Hope you have a good day wherever you are, what you're doing. Appreciate your ongoing support, man. Thank you. Spider Dijon, 14 months as a supporter of this channel. Thank you so much, Spider Dijon. We have a couple super chats. First super chat here is from BB Phil, who says, my top financial analyst has not quit. What a good day this is shaping up to be. I'm worried all weekend. Let's have fun. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what that means. I don't think you've ever mentioned a financial analyst on the stream before. I don't know if this is some kind of insider reference that I'm supposed to get or not. But thank you for the super chat. And then he did a second super chat and says, Hell Divers 2 with Tony Barnhill. I'm only joking. I know you want to re-embrace the relationship at your own pace. Imagine how cool it would be. Why did you start talking about what is going on every day? You're talking about Tony Barnhill. All right, this is a guy who I was cool with back in the day in the Street Fighter community, right? I haven't talked to the guy in like 15 years. Why do you keep bringing him up every day? I don't even know where he is. I hope he's happy and alive, but I don't know. You know, why do you keep bringing him up every day? What the hell is that about? Like, can you relax with that shit? Why don't I find out a person from your past and just name drop them on my stream every single day in front of all the people, right? How would you feel? So I think you should chill out with that shit. I don't know why you keep bringing him up every day now. It's starting to get annoying. Okay.
Bruh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this fucking guy's agenda is. He's talking about financial analysts and he's bringing up old people from the Street Fighter history. Like, what are you talking about? It's starting to get annoying and frustrating. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
Anyway, let's continue. My first tip of the day is a $10 tip from BB Phil. Oh my God. So here we go again. I don't even know. Let's see.
This is definitely a dead air, for sure.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Our second bingo of the game.
So he did a $10 tip. He says, I know I've been calling for the red fedora a lot. If I'm honest, I kind of feel the beret at the moment. I thought about trying to have people campaign for it, but that would be against the spirit of the vote. All right. Well, listen. Usually, red fedora is the hat that we would have during Alone in the Dark because the main character I'm playing as, Carnby, wears a fedora, right? And that's the only fedora I have. If I had a more normal colored fedora, then I'd probably be wearing a more normal colored fedora, but that's the only one that we have here, okay? In fact, we even have an emote for it, which is pretty cool. I like the emote. It's very nice. So, thank you for the first tip, but yeah, I wouldn't say campaign. I mean, you could, in the chat, you could say, hey, you know, I'd like this hat today, everyone, vote for it. That's fine. But, yeah, I wouldn't go overboard and, like, demand that people vote a certain way or whatever, okay? Yeah, I don't know. This BB Phil is being weird. He's been supportive recently, but he did come out of nowhere in the last week, and now he's starting to be weird about all kinds of shit. Financial analyst.
Oh, Phil said vote. Thank you very much for spotting that, Sokorepany.
Burger.
There we go. So we are, I mean, I'm trying to think where well, I don't know how we are in likes, but we've still got plenty to go. There we go.
Someone from my Street Fighter past, and, you know, what is he talking about?
She's a big
All right, anyway, big boy.
bitch.
God damn it! I was muted the whole time. Sorry, I thought my microphone was on and it wasn't. God's sake. So yeah, thank you very much to Grease Monkey for the super chat who says, sorry my internet crashed and missed a lot. Here's to Bingo Milestone Tips King. Thank you very much Grease Monkey for that. Internet can be a pain sometimes. I understand that all too well as well. Sometimes I have disaster streams when my internet's acting up or the computer's being weird or whatever, or Profit's attacking it or some pish. You know, it is what it is, you know what I mean? But yeah, thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. And yeah, see Mr. Pika Fan as well. Just let me know there. Remember, Mr. Pika Fan won March's Bingo Prize Fund, and he just let me know here that he can't let me know the preferred way to get his winnings. I will get that to you probably after the 20th. You're probably curious when roughly you're going to get your freaking winnings. After the 20th when I get paid. So there you go, Mr. Pika Fan, and I'll make sure to get to you in some way.
And, you know, what is he talking about? All right, anyway, Big Boss did a super chat and says, did you ever play the Time Splitter series? I did not. I'm well aware of it because I used to...
Okay, why is Phil's stream acting up for me? It just keeps buffering randomly. Stop being a bastard.
Excuse me. I used...
Was that a burp as well? I can't even rewind 5 seconds without it going weird. Come on. Prophet, stop attacking my stream. You'll never get away with it, Prophet. I know it's you.
All right, anyway, Big Boss did a super chat and says, did you ever play the Time Splitter series? I did not. I'm well aware of it because I used to... Excuse me. I used to get all the gaming magazines. Like, I used to get EGM and Game Pro and all that shit back in the day. And I remember hearing about Time Splitters in those magazines and seeing a lot of stuff about it on the internet as well. I also used to work, you know, retail. I used to work at Circus City, Best Buy, and I swear I remember selling the game, too. What it is, I have no idea. I've literally never played Time Splitters, so I don't know if it's good or if I would like it or anything like that. Casper, are you trying to get in the closet? Trying to get in the closet.
Shut
Here,
the
Casper,
fuck
I'm doing it the other way.
up.
Wants to get in, I don't want him to get... I'll do it for you. There we go. Wants to walk around the closet. There he goes. Okay. All right. So, no, Big Boss, I never played Time Splitters. I'm not aware even what kind of game it is. I just know that it was popular for a while. Okay? Cool. Sweet. Oh, is that what it is? Someone is saying, listen to this. When he's talking about a financial analyst, I believe he's talking about a troll. He makes videos tracking the amount of tips and super chats that you get with a spreadsheet. That's hilarious. Here's why that's hilarious, okay? Number one, you have absolutely no concept of how much money I make whatsoever.
We do. We do. We have a very good idea, Phil. We fucking see our tips. We see our super chats. We know you fucking get like 20% taken off that, you know, whatever. Or a 30%. We know, Phil. We have a good rough idea.
When you go to one of those things like Social Blade, it's...
No, we don't use Social Blade. We just fucking pay attention to your streams. Jesus Christ, Phil. Social Blade has nothing to do with it. And also, don't forget... we managed to fucking get your fucking information from the bank leaks, which fucking broke down pretty much your annual, your views and everything else and YouTube payments. Like, so like, if we sort this from A to Z, I should have sorted our way. Because YouTube payments, there we go. Look at these YouTube payments. And so we have Phil's YouTube payments for these particular months every month. which means we can fucking check out the views he got roughly that month, whatever, and we can check out roughly the kind of, you know, the engagement. Look at what Peace done here. He even tracked the CPM for the money that Phil got based on the views as well, and all that jazz, and the CPM usage. So like, look at that. We have a good rough idea how much you make because of those bank leaks as well. But go on, Phil. Just pretend that only you know how much money you're making, even though it's essentially these days public knowledge, because everything you fucking get on your streams you read out.
Just saying, listen to this. When he's talking about a financial analyst, I believe he's talking about a troll. He makes videos tracking the amount of tips and super chats that you get with a spreadsheet. That's hilarious. Here's why that's hilarious, okay? Number one, you have absolutely no concept of how much money I make whatsoever. When you go to one of those things like Social Blade, it's completely wrong. That website has never tracked anyone's income properly at all. I can tell you firsthand because I go there and I look at it. I'm like, that's not even close. And it never has been. So you can't believe those websites, okay? If you're trying to track tips, you have no concept of how many tips I make. Because yes, I do get chargebacks all the time. No, I don't publicly talk about them because it's no one's business and there's no reason to talk about it. It's just a natural thing that happens in the course of being a creator. Yeah, a lot of the tips that you see publicly end up being charged back and there's nothing I can do about it. Sometimes
Bullshit, and furthermore, bull fucking shit. Phil would absolutely fucking put on a black shirt and make a begging video if most of his fucking tips were charged back. That is a goddamn fucking lie right there. I'm fucking pressing X'd out all goddamn day long. Adam, where are you? Hold on, where is he? Get your ass out here, Adam. We need you.
you fight them, sometimes you don't, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's just part of the grind of being a streamer, okay? So you can count every single dollar as if I get it. I don't. There's also a ton of fees and things involved with every single transaction. I don't get everything you see. When someone does a super chat, I don't get that whole super chat. It's not like on Twitch where
we know that, Phil. We're very aware of that. Even Gamerface Gaming, bless him for fucking tracking your stuff, is aware of that. Anytime he posts up on these images, look at this. So Phil made $9 in super chats on last night's throwback stream. Minus 30% of that. We know, Phil. We all know you do minus 30% essentially if your super chats on there and super chats on there. Wow, amazing tip support. Pishy fucking YouTube support. So yeah, we're very aware, Phil.
Twitch, you get all the bits. You don't get all of that in a super chat. If someone did a $5 super chat right now, I only get a cut of that. I don't get all of it. So tracking it means absolutely nothing. You don't know shit. You're just an idiot. You're wasting your fucking life because you're a loser. All right? So all these morons who believe they know what they're talking about, they don't know what they're talking about. They're just moronic, okay? So that's why you don't pay attention to any of the bullshit that they do online, because it's a waste of everyone's time, including theirs. They're only trying to stir up drama. They're trying to act like they know something that they don't, and they can get fucked. Really, like they can screw themselves because they're just a waste of everyone's life.
Jesus, man, this sheer toxicity. Do you think Phil found out that Jin the King praised the Piece of Pieces tips tracker? I feel like this is basically in some partial response to Piece of Piece getting some praise from Jin the King for making such a robust tips tracker. And I don't think Phil's very pleased that Jin the King's paying attention to detractor-made content about his content.
So, if this really is detractor shit, I don't care about those people, okay? BB Phil, I'm not saying that's what you were referencing. I'm talking about this person someone's talking about. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about idiots like this who do this kind of shit. That, you know, for years and years and years, these idiots say, oh, I know exactly what DSP makes and this and that. You don't know shit, man. You really don't. I said right now, my memberships, they're completely shot. You know, my membership...
Phil, you have 300 organic members. Plus some gifted members as well. They don't count because they're from Argentina. So that's still a good amount of money. You have 15 years of historical gameplay on your channel, which will fucking make you a few bucks in ad revenue historically. You should be living a comfortable fucking life. For you to make 5 figures a month doing what you do, and it's still not been enough for you, means that there is something very fucking wrong with your life that is unsustainable. And that is all on you to try and change, because you are not able to fucking meet the demands that your life is fucking giving you or whatever. You need to cut back on some shit in your life if fucking 5 figures a month is not enough.
Chips got destroyed when all the fake ones started coming in January, and quite frankly, I'm way down. Like I said, as of the other day, I only had about 300 memberships on the channel. Legit. And, you know, I went from having anywhere from 700 to 800 regular legit memberships to 300 because of that.
That's a lie. Phil, that is a lie. You were being gifted memberships regardless, and over half of your memberships are gifted. from 1 or 2 people. So when those got replaced by the Argentinian member bombs that you think are fake, then you never prioritise trying to get your child to grow organically. You didn't care about getting your child to fucking grow organically because you're getting member bombs, which mean you're getting sons of fucking... Oh, for God's sake, I feel like I'm going around in circles with this little fucking piggy, I really am.
Like, that, you know how much that hurts me? A ton. You know, that hurts me significantly.
I mean, that's a real shame, Phil, it really is.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Who fucking cares?
And that's not something I'm not getting back right now. You know, it's going to probably take months and months to try to build that back. I can't ever put a leaderboard of saying how many members I have, because at any moment someone could try to get the fake ones and that skews the number and it's meaningless. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what I mean. People, oh, I know what he makes. No, you don't. You don't know anything. You're just a fucking idiot. A mouth drooler. A fucking loser. Go do something positive with your life for once. Really. If this is what you're doing with your time, here's what you should do. Go make a ham sandwich and go give it to the homeless. Go donate at a fucking soup kitchen your time to help people. Go clean up yards. Go clean up litter. Do something. Because if you have this much free...
Who the fuck do you help, Phil? The last time I fucking saw on your bankruptcy form, when I fucking went and said charity, amount of money given to charity, on your bankruptcy form, you put a big fat round 0 figure on that fucking number. When's the last time you fucking helped the goddamn homeless? When's the last time you fucking bought somebody fucking lunch that was on the fucking street? Never, Phil. You fucking avoid those people like a fucking plague. Because you think you're fucking better than them.
Free time, you could be helping the world, but instead you're being a scumbag on the internet and you're wasting your time and being toxic to everyone around you. You're a waste of life. Go do something with your life. Okay. All right, let's continue. Nice derailing.
That's funny. Dickens left.
So, all right. So I think as of now, I've done all the shout outs. I think. Hold on. Now that I said that. Reload. Ugh. Reload this page. Yes. Okay, yes. I cleaned that. Okay, yes. We're good. All right. I'm all caught up. So, we did suggestion box yesterday. I don't feel like doing that again today. We'll just have a more casual podcast. If you guys want to tag me in the chat to talk, please tag me and we'll see what you want to talk about. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of this idiot. Bye.
Oh, my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Ira for the super chat. It says, imagine Phil discovers and slanders Jasper's Angels. Yeah, big ups to Jasper's Angels. As you know, we are big fans of Jasper's Angels on this channel. Actually, let me actually go to it. Give me a second. Let me pull up Jasper's Angels on here. Give me a second here. Let's see how Jasper's Angels are doing. Jasper's Angels are so close to $20,000 raised. That is incredible. Remember, the original goal that Piece of Peace had was $1,651, you know, for the fucking memes and all that jazz. They're almost at $20,000 raised. That is insanity. That is just mind-boggling. And you want to know the best part about that is, we contributed like $700, $800 odd of that ourselves, I believe. You know what I mean? We've helped. Bingo winnings have gone to Jasper's Angels sometimes, remember, thanks to you guys deciding that. So it's a real good thing where it's like, you know, we were part of that journey. Obviously, there's a huge amount of fucking, you know, look at all the, you know, kind of, these are the most recent ones. These are the most recent contributions from people. You got Slayer in there, yeah, Grayson Poro, Kirk Methbear, good old Methbear as well, he's always generous as well. The Grayson Poro with the 25 year and all that shit as well, you know, and then some saying they're giving back as well, you know what I mean? It's always, so yes, it's good to see. It's good to fucking see. But yeah, Phil, this is who Phil is calling basically toxic and does nothing to help people, whatever. Go make a ham sandwich and give it to the fucking homeless, not shit. Great, Phil, why don't you do something to help the fucking homeless? We'll see Phil doing anything to goddamn do anything to make people's lives fucking better. But yeah, big ups to Jasper's Angels, of course. I mean, so close to 20,000 goal. Ah, goodness me. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Oh, Jesus, man. They're so close. Basically, Phil's a code black away from essentially get that goal being hit, potentially. But yeah, big ups to Piece of Peace and Jasper's Angels. Can't wait for Phil to fucking slander them.
Yeah, look at that. Wow, that guy's an asshole. I'm glad I got rid of him. What a jerk. Okay. I'm also going to get rid of the guy whose name is Ploppy McShitto, because I'm pretty sure he's not well-intentioned. Let's get rid of him, too. Cool.
Because he's got a fucking amusing name. But Phil, you love skag humor. You can't help but get enough of it.
I'm sorry?
We have had a request from otters from Diablo Order of Darkness, and yeah, we may as well check out the otters. Well, there you go. Well, there was one there. There's one there. There's two there. There you go. There's your otters. Being all adorable and cute and wet. It's raining in Vancouver today. The Vancouver Aquarium. Very wet day. The rain is coming down thick and fast. And, yeah. I'm sure the otters won't mind that one bit because their entire life is essentially in water. Yeah, they probably won't care about rain. There you go. Let's get back to the bingo. Hopefully we can get the full house today.
Do I miss making any guide-styled content like I did in the past? I almost never did. There's been a few times over the years that I did, but it was so few and far between. I'm more the guy that just, you know, plays games at a casual level and enjoys them, and, you know, I'll do a game review at the end, but I'm not someone really making many guides or anything, so. No, working out does not help with post-nasal drip. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. Post-nasal drip is a condition in your sinuses. Working out physically doesn't fix it. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Oh my god.
You still try it, Phil, you lazy bastard. I worked it this morning. I felt good after it.
Are there any upcoming movie releases I'm looking forward to? No, I don't even know what movies are coming out. I haven't been following it.
I seen an advertisement today for a movie called Civil War. And I know nothing about the movie. But it's coming out. And like there's a picture of a Statue of Liberty. I have no idea what it's about, but the concept of, like, you know, some sort of modern day Civil War American movie does seem quite interesting. But I've no, all I seen a bus go by. A bus went by with the word Civil War on it, and I thought that kind of seems interesting. I wonder what it's about. And I'll do my research later on and see if it's worth watching or not. But yeah, Phil doesn't get those experiences because he never leaves his fucking North Fort unless it's his fucking precious day off.
What do I think of the game Stray? I loved it. I thought the game Stray was absolutely outstanding. Great representation of a cat in a video game, which you never really get, and very innovative in the way that you played it.
Great representation of a cat in a video game, because people were calling out for that. What about the representation of dogs in video games? Where's the representation of dogs in video games, for God's sake? Or fucking sea turtles? Or fucking, gerbils? Where's the representation of gerbils in video games? We need more of that. We need movements for that. We need action to be taken now for our beloved hamsters and gerbils and fucking guinea pigs to be represented in video games more often. I want to hear that again.
What do I think of the game Stray? I loved it. I thought the game Stray was absolutely outstanding. Great representation of a cat in a video game, which you never really get, and very innovative in the way that you played it. Really awesome emotional plot and ending. Really loved it. I hope they make a sequel. Will I exercise again now that the weather is good? Likely yes. However, as you know, I don't talk about that stuff publicly. Why? Because the times that I did, of course, the detractors immediately turned it into dumb shit memes, lied about it, so I just don't pay attention. And
once again, oh my god, we stopped Phil from talking about exercise. Shit, man, I fucking got as a fucking thing for my members to talk about fucking, oh my god, Phil. Look, we made fun of you because you fucking, you claimed you broke the fucking land speed record walking. Like, I'm pretty certain Phil claimed he fucking walked a mile in like fucking, I don't know what it was, like some ridiculous pace. Like Phil's brisk walking pace was like faster than a fucking Ford Focus or some pish. It was something insane. I wish I could find the clip. I'm going to try and find it. I'm going to try and find it. It's going to be hard to find, I think. But let me just have a quick search on YouTube and see if I can fucking find it, because that shit was hilarious. For fuck's sake, of course, when I type DSP walking, it comes up with his fucking Walking Dead shit. No, that's not the best start. Exercise. DSP exercise. Let me see. Fuck me. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is there anything here? Is there anything there at all? Let me try Pig Go. We'll try Pig Go very quickly. I don't know. I mean, I'd love to find it, but I don't think we will. We're on Pig Go. Let's see how we fucking do. Well, if I type in walking, it's just gonna be fucking Walking Dead shit constantly. Although, I don't know. Oh, it was years ago as well. It was years ago. When was it he had his little power walks? Was it? It wasn't last year, was it? It was before then. But yeah, Phil claimed he could fucking walk walk a couple of miles in like 5 minutes or something. It was something dumb like that. Yeah, it was so crazy. Oh, and Pig Go doesn't want to search for anything because it's taking forever. For goodness sake. Yeah. Oh, Broside Phil, you'd love it. I don't know, Broside Phil, have you ever heard of Phil talking about how fast he can walk on his power walks? I think he called it power walking actually, I'm not sure. Oh, 2023, 2022. Impromptu Q&A with viewers. Look at I basically do a power walk. I'm power walking. Power walking was what it was, power walking. Very quick power walk. I'm trying to think, what video would it be? What video would it be? There's so many examples here we could maybe pick here. Because 2022 Phil was all about the power walking. Oh, James Let's Express has a video, DSP cries at power walking. Well, let's try and find that shit then, give me a second. That's probably the best source of it. DSP cries at power walking. For God's sake, okay. Well, we'll have a go with this. We'll have a go with this. So let's just see what it is, and also let's make sure that shit is at 1 point. Actually, at 1.5. 1.5. Come on.
If DSP is claiming he now does power walking. My question is, when? This is a...
Well, Phil already explained when. Apparently it was between streams. Like, hold on.
9 a.m. his time. So he'd be ready by like 10 o'clock for not VidCon. E3, one of those things. It was just the worst day of his life having to get up that early. So we know he's not getting up early to go power walking. In between streams? Well, no, guys, I gotta rush out of here. I gotta make food. I gotta do this. And guys, I gotta spend time with my family. Not between streams. After streams? I mean, by then it's about what, 9 o'clock his time? I mean, nice walk under the stars. Oh, wait, no. He wouldn't leave the house at night. But let's listen to him talk about it.
I come home and I unload all my shit. All right. Now, I've been telling you guys that for about 2 months now, about 2.5 months now, I've been doing exercise. And with this exercise, I've gotten my wind back. My blood pressure is actually much better now than it was. And I've...
Are you going to a doctor and getting it checked? How are you checking your blood pressure to know that it's better?
Lost weight. Just doing basic walking and power walking and light.
How lazy do you have to be where just walking makes you lose weight?
I mean, walking is actually good for you if you don't do it. So if you don't like work out, if you don't exercise at all, and you want to do something to fucking get a start, walking is a good start. It's better than obviously fucking just sitting in your house doing nothing. A 30-minute walk can actually do your health quite a lot of good. As a start, you know what I mean? But as a start.
Don't get me wrong, if you walked enough, like if you were, alright, I'm 600 pounds, I started walking, hey, I lost weight, alright, yes, that will happen. But DSP, what the fuck?
Jogging, okay? It's remarkable how just a little bit of physical activity every other day can turn your freaking life around. And
every other day? Light jogging? Bullshit.
I feel a lot better when it comes to that portion of my health. My respiratory shit, not so much. I mean, allergies and stuff, there's not much you can do about without medicine. But just exercising, it made me feel a lot better, okay?
Yes. Take antihistamines. Take Benadryl and Claritin and generic level stuff. You go to the allergy section of Walmart, Aldi's, whatever. They got plenty of options.
So yeah, Phil done some exercise, and apparently back in 2022, and power walking was part of that. I'm trying to think here. What can we look for? I'm trying to think here. I'm tempted to search miles and go to 2022. Oh, for God's sake, how many times did it say fucking miles? Oh, fucking Spider-Man, that's going to fucking really kill the fucking numbers. Stop playing Spider-Man so much, oh, for God's sake. Where's 2022? Fuck me, I would have been better off just fucking searching. When were those dates? We'll just fucking. I am so. This is. I feel like this is a fucking waste of time a wee bit. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm curious of fucking finding out. And I probably would have fucking stopped going there, right? Males, please work okay. So could have Penny somehow found it says a 4th of July podcast around the 1 hour mark. Are you for real? I mean, we can verify that. I guess probably, you know, let's find as July 4, 2022. The Daily One podcast 5 July 4, hold on, around the 1 hour mark. If this is actually it, then massive big ups to Soaking Penny for finding it. We'll just go to the transcript and search power walking. Oh, bloody hell. 1 hour impromptu one. An impromptu power walk. Oh, here we go. Power. Hold on. Power. Well, maybe walk. Are you sure it's the 4th of July one from 2022? Because there's nothing here for walking or... Oh, the title of the video, 1 hour impromptu. Oh, I see. I picked the wrong video then. I picked the wrong video. My bad. Oh! Shut up. There you go. So there you go. So apparently it's an hour mark. Oh, let's just get the transcript going. I mean, I'm sorry for derailing so much, but I really want to find this clip because it was hilarious to me. It was so goddamn funny. Like, people made fun of Phil because apparently his walking speed is like fast. It's fast as fuck, boy. Oh, here we go. He starts talking about exercise here. Let's just go for it from here. At time, go.
What do I think about working out with some dumbbells? It might be something that I eventually do. The thing is, right now I'm getting back into shape. Like I said, every other day I'm basically doing a very quick power walk. I walk around 2 miles roughly in around 30 minutes, so...
There it is. Phil walks 2 miles in 30 minutes. Now, yeah. And Broside Phil immediately with the liar. That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. Apparently Phil can waddle very fucking fast. Once those little arms get going, you know what I mean? He's fast as fuck, boy. Jesus, man. But yeah, I don't believe for a fucking second Phil can walk 2 miles in 30 minutes. I don't know. It's just I'm pressing X out in that one myself. I'll let him continue.
We do. The thing is, right now I'm getting back into shape. Like I said, every other day I'm basically doing a very quick power walk. I walk around 2 miles roughly in around 30 minutes, so it's pretty much a very speedy walk, and I get very sweaty and everything. And, you know, it's been working out well. I've been feeling good. In time, maybe I'll start using dumbbells too. Who knows? We'll see. Like I said, I think long term, eventually, I might change my whole schedule around, and I might start try to go to bed earlier, get up early in the morning, and do exercise every morning of some type. Maybe one day I walk, one day I do some lifting. You know, I alternate. I might start doing that.
Yeah, that was definitely a fucking pipe dream. Sure, Phil, you're gonna fucking change your entire schedule just to fucking be healthier. Aye, fucking right. That never fucking happened. Things that never ever fucking happened ever in the history of ever. There you go. In case you guys want a link to that video to kind of explore it further or whatever, link to it is in the chat right now. Thank you again, Soaking Penny, for finding that for me. You know what I mean as well. I mean, I don't think I would have found it without your help. So definitely appreciate you finding the particular clip and pointing it out. Much appreciated. That was the one I was wanting to find. Phil fucking power walking that fast. There's no way I believe that you can do 2 miles in 30 minutes. I'm pressing X out that all day long.
I don't talk about it. So that's my own personal private shit, and if I do it or not is no one's business. Yeah, probably as it gets warmer, I'll work out a bit again. Okay, Jade. Sounds good. That's why I won't be here today. All right, I'll see you tomorrow then. I hope that you have a good day out. Who's my favorite Star Trek Next Generation episode or character? That's the good thing about Star Trek The Next Generation, is that every character is good. Like, every character on the show is like an ensemble character that completely represents something different and is fun and has their own unique character arcs and backstories. That's why the show is great. It's not like each person only fills in a role. Each character actually feels like a well-written, complex, real person. And that's what I really like about that show. I particularly don't have a favorite. Like, Data, of course, is a fan favorite, an android trying to learn how to be human, but then you've got Worf, someone from a completely different culture, trying to be part of another culture that basically goes against a lot of his beliefs and how he feels like a fish out of water in that regard. Riker, a guy who has his charisma to him, but is struggling to be a real leader, and over the course of the series, becomes a more kind of immature guy and turns into this, like, this super good leader who basically could run the Enterprise himself when needed. You know, I could keep going. Like, every character on the show has a great character arc. That's really awesome. So I can't have a personal favorite because they're all good. Like, I don't think there's like an arc that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I think that they're all really good.
That's a fucking weak answer. They're all good, so I can't pick a favorite. What a fucking bitch.
Okay. Let's see here.
You're not a parent picking a favorite child, Phil. Just be honest.
Oh, another super chat came in. Hold on, because my screen is frozen.
Who fucking cares?
I'm going to live chat so I can actually see all the messages.
I'm
Big Boss did another super chat. He says, what was the last Ultimate Collector's Edition game you actually thought was worth or cool? Oh, God. See, I couldn't answer that because basically I stopped buying the collector's editions. Not because I thought that the stuff in it was shitty. All right. Honestly, a lot of them were. Okay. Let me give backstory. For those who don't know, I've been around for 16 years. Maybe many of you don't know this content.
For fuck's sake.
When I started as a YouTuber and I started making money doing YouTube videos, I started a series of videos called Release Day Unboxing. What the series was I would go to GameStop and physically buy a game. All right, and then I would unbox it live in a video, showing you what the case looked like, what the game looked like, reading the material, showing you the instruction booklet, whatever else it came with. You know, it was interesting to see what you would get with any particular game. So originally, I would just do it with the standard game, and the series caught on, and people really liked it. So people started asking me, would you get the better edition so that way you have more to show in these videos? So because I was making so much money on YouTube back in the day, I said, sure, why not? I can splurge. I literally was getting every collector's edition possible. Like, I got collector's editions of fighting games, RPGs, Call of Duty, you know, racing games. I remember one game I had like this fucking drone or some shit. You know, I had everything, anything you could get. I had an RC car that came with a Call of Duty game. So it became this thing. On release day, DSP would have the collector's edition of the game, unbox it, show off all of the content, okay, and then play the game. So that was neat. It was like that unboxing video would upload first before I started playing the game. It would be a lead into the playthrough that was coming later that day. You get excited and hyped for it by watching the unboxing video. People loved it. It got, no exaggeration, those videos got tens of thousands of views. In some cases, those unboxing videos paid for the game before I ever booted it. So any video I made after was pure profit for me. Okay? Those were the days. And then what ended up happening was, over time...
Oh my God. Those were the days. Well, the whole purpose of these fucking throwback channels and fucking reminiscing about back in the fucking day, Phil can pretend all he fucking wants about, oh, how he was so cringe as a content creator back in the day. He would never see these kind of things. Now, he always said it for his audience to try and lure younger audience with his fucking sexualized commentary and all that shit. He can pretend and all that shit he's fucking cringing at, but really, looking back on these glory days of him is all he has. He has nothing to hang his hat on these days. The glory days of YouTube for Phil fucking making bank every fucking, you know, his videos done very well for him. He made a lot of money on these fucking videos because of that ridiculous contract that Machinima gave him. And he made big bucks on it. And he did nothing with that success. But Phil can't help but fucking look back in those days and fucking be envious of how fucking good he had it back in the fucking day for minimal fucking effort and maximum fucking reward. He was the luckiest son of a bitch on the fucking planet, and he had no concept of how lucky he was, and he thought, oh well, my hard work was paying off. Well, he basically did fucking little, but you managed to fucking gain a system, and you were successful at doing it briefly, but you never capitalized on that. You never seized the fucking opportunity to fucking expand and build on it and all shit. All these big massive content creators today started off with fucking one viewer, essentially. Not even one viewer. They had to start fucking somewhere. But the difference between them being a massive success story and you is that they, when they got success, they built on that success, they capitalised on that success, they fucking pay attention to their craft, to their fucking business. I said this before a while ago, Phil Burnell does not have the fucking desire to be a YouTube content creator. He liked to fucking make videos with fucking him playing games. But he hated uploading videos to YouTube. He hated titling them. He hated uploading them. He hated babysitting them. All he wanted to do was just play the game and then do whatever. He wanted to play the games and then just fucking get on with his fucking life and stuff his face full of food, however. He wanted other people to fucking take care of, oh, you can upload it. You can upload it for me. You know, make it go live on my channel, make a thumbnail, make a title for me, make the tags on my fucking thing. He did not actually like that part of the fucking YouTube side of things. Because he had no desire to be a YouTuber, he never grew as a YouTuber. That seems to me to be quite self-explanatory. I mean, Phil's always wondering why he never fucking grew as much as his fucking contemporaries, or his fucking PewDiePie gained millions of fucking viewers and everything else, and fucking everyone else around him as well. All these other fucking big massive content creators that started off small. How did they all get so fucking big and Phil didn't? Because they've had passion for the craft and Phil didn't. It's as simple as that. Phil enjoyed playing games, sure, but he enjoyed more. But he didn't enjoy being a YouTuber. It's as simple as that. I mean, he'll point a camera towards screen and talk non-stop or whatever, or these days he'll fucking just talk non-stop to his fucking chat, whatever. But he doesn't have a passion for the business. Even today, YouTube, the thumbnails annoy him, uploading annoys him, everything else. He doesn't care about it. He wishes he wouldn't have to do it. He wishes someone else would do it for him.
Any video I made after was pure profit for me. Okay? Those were the days. And then what ended up happening was, over time, these game developers decided to stop including good stuff with their games. You would buy a game, and you release the unboxing, you open it up. Okay, there's the disc. There's no instruction booklet, no warnings pamphlet, no additional content whatsoever. The box is a bare bones box that barely explains what the game is. Like, release the unboxing, there's nothing to unbox, right? It's the most boring video ever because there's nothing in there. So, literally, the video series became obsolete on its own as game developers pushed away from putting goodies and interesting things into their physical copies of games. So, over that 5-year span that I was doing release day unboxing consistently, dude, I unlocked a ton of stuff. I mean, unboxed a ton of stuff. I remember like getting an RPG and you open it up and it's got a separate art book with all kinds of concept art and cool art. It's got an additional CD that's the soundtrack. It's got another CD that's like a dev documentary on the making of the game, right? Then it's got code, DLC codes for in-game content, a skin, a weapon, or whatever. And you could stand there for an hour unboxing this thing. There's so much to look at. Or, getting a deluxe Uncharted and it's a full-scale mini statue of Nathan Drake with a gun accessory and everything you can pose and everything. Like, what the hell? Wow. Some really neat stuff that was in some of those. But man, some of them were shit. I remember, I think it was a Splinter Cell game, and it had like a toy plane. And I was like, what do I do with this? First of all, this isn't like one scene of the game. It's not even like representative of the game. It's like, what is this and why do I want this? Some of them were just really stupid, but some of them were great. All depended on the game. So what was my favorite? That I can't attest to. I'd have to go back and I would have to watch all the videos and look at all the ones that I ever got and kind of then weigh and balance and compare, which, I don't go back and watch my own stuff at all.
For God's sake. You want to know the weirdest game giveaway I remember as a child? I remember like getting one of the fucking editions of like WWE SmackDown, you know what I mean? This is before it was like SmackDown versus Raw, whatever. I think it was like I think it made it like WWE SmackDown, like it wasn't Here Comes the Pain. I think it was before that, but it was like the random thing you got with it for pre-ordering the game was army dog tags. Like, dog tags have nothing to do with, like, I don't even think there was any wrestlers at that time that had anything to do with dog tags, but for whatever fucking reason, I think it was Electronic Boutique, however it was, before Game bought out the fucking brand, Game took over the brand of Electronic Boutique. But yeah, dog tags were we could get dog tags free with a game, when you pre-order this game. It's like, wow, and I remember getting that. So yeah, I have the game now, and dog tags, and it's like, what the fuck do I do with dog tags? I'm a fucking child, I don't know what I'm fucking doing with these. Yeah, the Sergeant Slaughter as well. To be fair, Sergeant Slaughter was fucking in the late 80s, early 90s, before the PlayStation was even around. Slaughter was like wrestling with that kind of gimmick essentially. But yeah, yeah, it's fucking dog tags. Like, what the fuck? That's the weirdest thing I can think of.
Oh, so I've never gone back and watched the release day unboxings to know what would have been one of the coolest ones. I would have to go do that. Maybe, again, that's something we could do in the future. I'm now 16 years into this. You realize that? 16 years I've been making content on YouTube. Probably about, at this point, I'm wondering if I'm up to 100,000 videos or not. I might be at this point. That's a lot of content. And at this point, there's just so much to reminisce about and to have nostalgia over. Maybe that's something we could do one day, go back and start watching unboxings and see how they were back in the day, right? It was such a different feeling.
Who fucking cares?
Okay, continuing on. Maximum Turbo.
I'm counting that as a camera point.
Burger.
I'm definitely counting that as a fucking camera point.
Membership message that says, have you tried to learn an instrument? No. When I was younger, I did want to learn the guitar, but I never did. Never got around to it. Buzz Lop just did a super chat and says, what's your favorite generation to cover? I'm assuming you're talking about game generations, correct? I mean, honestly, I was around for Xbox 360, PS3 era. That's when I started, right? Then I was there, obviously, for PS4, Xbox One era. And now here I am into this next console gen of PS5, Xbox Series X. But to some extent, you can argue I covered the PS2 era pretty cohesively or not cohesively, but I can't think of the word I'm looking for there. But
You didn't cover it at all, Phil. You fucking skipped it because you're busy playing fucking Street Fighter. Look, PlayStation 2 era wins, hands down. Look, if you grew up with a fucking PlayStation 2, you're living the fucking best possible fucking life with fucking video games. There were so many amazing fucking video games that came with a fucking PlayStation 2. You think of all the fucking bangers that fucking came out. There was 3 different versions of GTA on one fucking one platform. GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, all on the fucking PlayStation 2. You had fucking like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the fucking Dragon. You had Gran fucking Turismo 2, it looked fucking incredible. That came out at the same time essentially as the fucking PlayStation 2 anyway, the fucking, you know, it was just, there were so many absolute bangers when the PlayStation 2 came out, and there's so many, we didn't know how good we fucking had it back in the fucking day with the fucking PlayStation 2. SSX Tricky, says Larry. Absolute, you know, anytime I hear about Tricky, I think of that goddamn song. It might not have anything to do with that, but I think of that song in my fucking head. And of course, Simpsons Hit and Run as well, of course. Simpsons Hit and Run is a strange, guilty pleasure. Like, it's a piece of shit game to try and complete because it's tough as all hell. Shadow of the Colossus, it's not a great PlayStation 2 game that, like, we were spoiled for fucking choice. For the PlayStation 2, that was just incredible. Xbox 360 gen was better. See, I went and moved on from the PlayStation 2 to the Xbox 360, and there were some amazing games as well for the Xbox 360, definitely. But I feel like the impact the PlayStation 2 had was just far better, if that makes sense. Like, I feel when you're looking at all the games and the bangers that the PS2 had, and you compare it to all the amazing stuff that the Xbox 360 had, I feel the PlayStation 2 would trumpet with all the amazing things that came from that. That's just my opinion, of course. You know, but yeah, to me, that was the best era, and Phil missed out on that because he was busy with Street Fighter.
oh, comprehensively. Why? Because during that PS3, Xbox 360 era, they released a lot of HD upgraded versions. So I ended up playing the Sly Cooper trilogy, the Ratchet and Clank games, right? The biggest ones from that time frame I've played. And, you know, I guess I would say, likely, the best era for me covering for YouTube was probably the 360 PS3 era. And reason being, at that time, it was very different. There wasn't everyone else on the planet getting games early because they were butt kissers, okay? So, because of that, I was able to go to the store, get the game, you know, at the same time as everyone else, come home, unbox it, play the...
He almost said he got a game early himself there. What a dumb bastard. What a dumb bastard.
Okay, so, because of that, I was able to go to the store, get the game, you know, at the same time as everyone else, come home, unbox it, play the playthrough, get my playthroughs out right away, and there was this feeling like everyone was there with me playing these games day one, enjoying them, and wanted to share those experiences, and they could do that through my videos, right? And it was cool, you know, when there was a big release day, we all got it, we're all playing it, everyone's sharing their opinions on it, and then you get to see my playthrough, you laugh at my experiences with it, you leave yours in the comments. It was a big social feeling around my content. And then what's happened is slowly over the years, things have changed. They become more commercial, they become more about money. Everyone who's a butt kisser gets a game early, goes ahead.
It becomes more about money. Phil, you don't want to fucking, you don't want to fucking talk. It's become more about fucking money. Says a guy that fucking wage quits fucking games because they're too long, they're too hard, my audience don't care for it. You're the only one that didn't fucking change, Phil, it seems. You could play games and pretend it's back in the fucking day with the same kind of style. But your audience has evolved and grown and moved on.
Ahead and streams a week early, puts out spoilers early, game previews early, all about money, not about enjoyment, not about art, not about a social experience of worldwide enjoyment of games, but it said printing this. And as soon as it became that, it lost its amazingness. It really did. Like, it lost its appeal in a lot of ways. I still love gaming and I love being a gamer, right? But now when a new game comes out, do you feel any hype around it like you used to back in the day? I sure don't. Not at all. I don't. Even the biggest releases, I don't feel that, right? This Shadow of the Erdtree DLC that's coming out in June for Elden Ring, we'll already know everything about it 2 days before it comes out. Someone will already have it and have exclusive access and be able to play it early and spoil it for everyone. That's just how it is now. That's big business gaming. It's bullshit. It's not for the spirit of gaming. It's not for the love of gaming. It's not for the art of it. It's for this. And it's ruined it. So, you know, that era when I started was so different. It felt like a cool, organic experience to share day one video games with everyone around the world. It felt amazing to be a content creator at that time. So there you go. All right. Let's get to some tips.
But you weren't fucking really making effort into it. Like, Phil, you literally just... Like, you were making content, but the content was fucking basic ass fucking shit. You were the first one to the fucking shop, the store, the fucking, you know, GameStop or whatever to fucking get the game immediately. And what you'd fucking do is, as soon as you fucking got home, load the game, record the TV, play the game with your little game guide to the fucking side so you can fucking turbocharge your way through it as fast as fucking possible so you can get parts uploaded as fast as fucking possible. It was not about a meaningful gameplay experience for you. It was all about being fucking first, so you could try and maximize your own fucking profits. Don't you fucking pretend that it's some sort of fucking wholesome fucking experience where it's like, oh, I am here with my friends and my friends are enjoying the game with me. Phil, you fucking raced other fucking people to try and get that content out as fast as humanly fucking possible, and you did. You did manage to beat your competition, because your competition was probably thinking of ways to try and make the game look as good as possible, whatever, or you know, whatever. You were just fucking thinking, okay, at time go. Your whole process was at time go, quantity over quality. You didn't fucking care what you're fucking doing in the game. You just wanted to get through it as fast as humanly fucking possible. No wonder you can't fucking remember anything back in the fucking day from the shit you fucking did playing these fucking games. You didn't pay attention to them. You just fucking looked at your fucking guide and tried to fucking turbocharge your way through them as fast as humanly fucking possible. That is not the way to enjoy games, Phil. You got a lot of money for fucking turbocharging way through games by looking at a guide. And you thought that was a fucking pinnacle of your gaming experience. Really?
Tips here.
1 minute,
Kirk,
man.
did the dollar to check out the solar eclipse? No, I already explained I can't see it because it's cloudy today and rain. I would never be able to see it. Kirk, did another dollar. As the eclipse happened, I got pounced by a mountain lion. No, you didn't. Thanks, Kirk, for the $2 in tips there. Such a liar. Yes, you got pounced by a mountain lion, so the first thing you did is you tipped me $1 to tell me about it. You didn't go to the hospital or anything, right? Yeah, of course. Anyway, Sarah did a super chat saying, do I regret buying the Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth Collector's Edition? Listen, at least I got something out of it, right? I got 2 jobs that I ended up using a lot during the playthrough, and at the very end of the playthrough, I got to use the experience up things to basically max out my characters very quickly, so we didn't have to grind that much. So I got something out of it. Did I get everything out of it? Hell no. I barely really didn't use any of the Dondoko Island stuff. I used none of the Sujimon stuff at all, because I never did the Sujimon side content. It's just not necessary in the game at all to ever do it. It just feels like the only way you're going to get your money's worth out of the collector's edition or the biggest edition of Like a Dragon Infinite Well is if you're planning to play that game for like 2 months straight. It's the only thing you're going to play, so you're absolutely plotting out to do every piece of side content. But essentially, if you're like Slayer is the kind of guy that when he starts playing a video game, he immerses himself in that world for like a month. It's the only game he plays, and he does every piece of side content, every side mission, and he just gets everything out of that game that he spent money on. So for someone like Slayer, it's probably absolutely amazing to get that much content. For me, here I am trying to juggle that playthrough that's already pretty long with a million other games, and you get to a point where it's like,
Phil said million, hooray!
Burger.
Interesting number.
Jesus!
all right, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The boss being right.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. It'll never not be fucking good. So yeah, Phil said million. It was on the card, so I felt very entitled. It was on the card, and Phil says, and I've got to fucking play it. It's just the way it is. Anyway, we're doing quite well for the bingo. We've had 12 snorts. We're going to free space. We are 6 burps away from a free space as well. So yeah, hopefully we can get these spaces filled in, and I would love it if we get a fucking full house today. Currently the bingo prize fund is 50 buckaroos. Let's try and get it to 75. Come on, Phil. Days all favour. Give some good old turbo nose. Do some hand graphs. Talk about fucking friends.
Fuck you and your friends.
Come on, Phil. Days a fucking favour and just fucking get us a fucking full house victory.
I gotta draw the line on the amount of side content I'm doing, and so I didn't get everything out of it, and yeah, I feel like a lot of it went wasted. So apparently, because I got that edition, there's a whole post-game dungeon that unlocks that I'll never see, because why am I gonna play that? I beat the game, right? I received a $2 tip from Dwight. When I played Alone in the Dark, I got the regular ending without finding secret objectives. I'm looking forward to see what ending you get, depending what side objectives you choose to do. All right, let's find out. I have gotten a lot of the secret collectibles, right? I went out of my way to try to find a lot of them. I know I must have missed some of them, but let's see what ending I get with Carnby, and then if we do the second run with Emily, apparently you find different collectibles that expose more of the story. So I guess that'll be neat. Let's see. I received a $3 tip from someone named Triple DSP. They say when these content creators are getting the game early, they can't say a negative thing about the game because it's a paid advertisement. The whole system is corrupted. Yeah, do you want to know how to get around that? Because it's funny. So they'll get a game early, about a week or two early.
There we
And they're
go.
told, okay, you can only start talking about the game on this date, but you can only say certain things. Then on this date, you can release your first impressions. Then on this date, you can actually release your review, but you're allowed to stream the game on this date. So they have all these very specific criteria of what you can do if you get a game early, if you're one of these entitled special content creators. And you might say, well, why do they do it that way? Because if they do it that way, you can't criticize the game. That's why. Because they say there's a review embargo. You can't say anything bad about the game because that's considered a review, and you can't review the game until a certain date. So you can say certain things only that selectively make the game sound good. There was actually people who stream a game early, and as they don't really say much. They're just commentating on the game and playing, but they don't say if they like it or not or anything. And people are like, well, why aren't you giving your opinion? They say there's a review embargo. I can't do that. But then why are you streaming it? So you're literally withholding your thoughts on the game, and you're giving it free advertisement on your channel because you're getting a paycheck. Literally.
Phil, the whole point of you streaming right now is to get a paycheck. There's nothing different from what they do to what you fucking do. If you weren't given $1 today, you'd freak the fuck out.
Anyone who plays a game early is getting paid for free positive advertisement. You understand? Like, but people don't get that. Oh, this is legit gameplay, legit playthrough, legit. No, it's not. Anyone who gets it early is under those criteria that they can't say shit, and therefore it's a paid advertisement. But they don't. The problem is people they're gullible. They think, oh, this game person really cares about me and my, they're giving you such fun, legit content today. No, they're advertising to you. Anyone who participates in those campaigns is advertising to you every moment.
Phil, you do as well. You're telling everyone to fucking watch our shitey fucking throwback content, and in the same fucking breath, you'll say Final Fantasy 13 was fucking shite. How the hell are you trying to fucking convince people to watch your shitey content when even you are fucking fed up with it? But please go support the throwback channel, guys. I swear some stuff's good, honest.
I received a $5 tip from BB Phil. I think you undervalue the economic value of people in the early Street Fighter days and their stories. I can sense a rich history. Bruise grudges old school competitors. I don't mind shutting up about it though, especially if a Street Fighter event might be coming from your channel. Yeah, I mean, we might be doing something like that. And in which case, if you guys wanted to talk about the old school Street Fighter days and have me think of stories and things, then we could talk, I don't think that it randomly makes sense to just toss in those kind of stories on the podcast, kind of out of context. And I'll be honest, I don't think it's fair to like name drop people because you don't know how that affects them. Like people I haven't seen in years and years and years. And then all of a sudden you start name dropping them and it's like, yeah, but what if people try to fucking harass them now on the internet? We should be doing that, right? So you gotta be careful about that shit. You do. I'm nervous my neck phones. Last night I plugged them in after the late stream and the light didn't light up and I noticed this. So I plugged them in, but then I was out of time. So I closed everything. Now I've got them plugged in, but the red light has been on for an hour and it hasn't gone off, which means I don't know if they've charged. I don't know what's going on. When the red light is on, it means it should be charging, but it should have been charged by now. I don't know why they're not. I'm getting very nervous that something is going wrong with my neck phones. I hope not, because these are brand new. I just bought these. And I actually have another pair over there that a fan donated, but that's so that my wife and I can each have a pair for co-op. I don't know what's going on. I hope they're charging. I'm actually getting legit nervous now. I just realized it's been over an hour and they're still showing as red. Why?
Cat probably sat in it and broke it.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Hopefully these are charging and they didn't have some kind of a fucking error or fuck up. Shit. I gotta use them soon. We're gonna be starting gameplay within half an hour here. I hope they're working. God damn it.
Half an hour? Are we that far behind? Yeah, we're behind. So, no, hold on. Nah, Phil starts gameplay in like 20-ish minutes. 22. We're 22 minutes behind, Phil. Well, roughly. 25 minutes. About 25 minutes.
Go green, you son of a bitch. Anyway, I received a $20 tip from 1 Minute Man. I think you should do a second run with what's her name? Her name is Emily. He says, the game's short. If you do a second run, you'll get your money's worth. The game would have been more interesting with more interaction between the two characters. The game also would make more sense if the reason for Carnby's memory loss gets explained. Why doesn't he remember that he pulled his girl from a submerged car? It doesn't make sense. I think it might get explained, right? I think it should be explained, because you're right. At first he doesn't remember, but then now he's getting his memory back over the course of the game. So maybe it will be explained. We don't know yet. We're in that kind of final act for Carnby, at least. I guess we'll find out. Maybe today. But, yeah, I am considering doing the second one with Emily, but I don't know if it would retain being a day stream. Maybe we should convert it to the night stream. I guess we'll talk about that.
I mean, it feels kind of weird to fucking ask this right now. Do some of the newer DSP detractors out there, do you guys know why Phil wears those neck phones rather than headphones? Or do you just assume there's some sort of, it's just Phil trying to be different or whatever? Phil used to wear headphones all the time. And, he sometimes gets ear infections because he's a fucking dirty pig. So Phil's like, oh, it's the earphones' fault. It's not me being an unclean fucking piece of shit. No. It's these headphones, all these different brands of headphones give me ear infections for some reason. So, yeah, that's why. I mean, it's one of those things I don't think about. Some people are near detractors and they might not understand why Phil has neck phones. Yeah, it's because Phil's a dirty pig and he can't wear headphones because he keeps getting ear infections because of them. Because he's a dirty bastard.
Thank you, 1 Minute Man, for the tip. Biggest tip of the day, by the way.
Fuck you, Phil.
Fuck you, Phil.
Let's see. Okay, I'm really nervous about this headset. I'm wondering what's going on. I don't think I've ever seen it. You know what it is? So when I usually charge the headset, I charge it between streams. So I'll finish my first stream, I'll plug it in, I'll just leave it plugged in, and by the time I come back for the late stream, it's charged. Technically, I don't know how long it takes to charge it. So maybe that's what maybe it does take like 2 hours to charge, and I just don't know it, because I usually wouldn't charge it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I usually wouldn't be sitting here staring at it, charging it. I think what happened was, I don't think it charged at all last night after my late stream. So basically, it has to fully, like, do a full recharge, so maybe it's just taking longer. I hope. You know, I have it plugged into my laptop. That's how it gets charged, because it's USB-C. It can't reach my console. The USB-C cord it came with is super short, although I could use one of the cords that I'm using for one of my gamepads to charge it, I suppose. But I don't know how well that would work, or if any better than having it plugged into my laptop. I just don't know. How old is the headset? It's brand new, because my original Hori neck phones that I was using for like 2-3 years broke back in like January, February. So I had to order a replacement off of Amazon, which I did. And then, consequently, I was going to do co-op with Kat, and a fan said...
Okay, Phil, can you say that word again at normal speed? I feel like Phil trying to say consequentially. But what did you actually say?
Off of Amazon, which I did. And then, consequently...
Consequently. It was a good effort, Phil. It is a big word, to be fair. You know, a lot of syllables in there. I can understand why you get confused. Consequentially.
Placement off of Amazon, which I did. And then, consequently...
Yeah, good try, Phil. Good try. Just use smaller words, Phil, for God's sake.
God, it's like you just use words you hear randomly to try and sound smarter.
I was going to do co-op with Kat, and a fan said, you know, it would be nice if you each had your own neck phones, and said they would donate a pair, so they did, and they're actually sitting over there brand new unused for when we actually do co-op. So I have 2 pairs of these, but I would hope, I mean, I just bought this one, I hope that it didn't break. That would really suck. I actually admitted this last year. Megan says, you seem to enjoy short narrative-based games that are on rails and don't require much investment. Do you believe this as well? Well, here's why. Because man, is that good variety compared to the 100+ hour RPGs that are out there. I mean, I just played Baldur's Gate 3, which was over 140 hours. I just played Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which was 60-something hours, right? I was 20+ hours in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. You know, we're playing these insane-o games that never end. And so when you play a game like Alone in the Dark, that's a more refreshing narrative-based experience. There's gameplay and there's puzzles, but the narrative is the hook, right? It makes it feel like good variety and refreshing. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing. You need variety to feel refreshed, so you're not just doing the same thing over and over. That's why this channel was stagnant for 2 months. My views literally went like this for 2 months. It's like, oh my god.
Hey, hand graphs.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
There we go. Thank you very much, Larry, for the super chat. Who says, be back next week. Work calls, eh? Work comes first, pal. Work comes first. Thank you very much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good time at work or whatever, not jazz. And yeah, hopefully work flies in, and we'll see you when you get back. Have a good one, pal. Yeah, work calls. That's what I'm saying. Something that Phil will never understand. Work calls. Duty calls. You know what I mean? Phil's like, oh, this is my job, this is my business. But Phil fucking hates it with a burning passion. He just wants to fucking play games and have fun and have other people do all the fucking work part of it for him. But yeah, it's just he's a fucking lazy bam. But yeah, we got hand drafts fucking done there, which is all great. So we're $5 away from a free space. Do we have 100 likes yet, guys? 100 likes with another free space, which means we'd only need 4 more to go. Hopefully we can get another free space or 2 to help us get a full house here. I mean, I want to win today. I want to get a full house today. I mean, I'm half tempted to fucking be a sneaky cheat and try and take things off just for fucking, but hopefully we don't need to cheat. But for fuck's sake, Phil, just play the fucking thing.
Welcome to Operation Mindfuck!
God. So now it's starting to come back now because I'm doing variety content again.
I feel like I want to get that. I want to get a thumbnail of that, I think. Hold on. I've not had anything yet today so far for, like, you know, thumbnails.
Content again.
This bizarre, like that there is kind of funny to me. Just this particular, you know, shot right here. Oh god, Dr. Evil. I just see someone that said fucking Dr. Evil, god damn it. Let me see how it looks, okay? Let me work my magic. And by my magic, I mean, I'll let this website work its magic. Copy and paste. Look at how hard working, guys. Look at all the work I put into this. Dr. Evil ass looking motherfucker. Is that just... Did it remove some of the fucking microphone? It did? Why did it remove some of the microphone but not all of it? That's kind of strange. What I think I'll do is I'll just throw the... I'll throw the actual image of the unedited image encode in the background. I'll throw that in my members Discord, and they can have some fun with that. Speaking of having fun with random images, Tacozilla had some fun with the clips. So, Jesus, man. Oh, for God's sake. What the hell? Thank you, Tacozilla, for that. I appreciate it. Also, we have 100 likes apparently. Guys, thank you very much for liking the stream. 100 likes. As well as having a free space for a bingo card, we also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the Supreme with talented Pixar animations. Remember to keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper to do his thing. Good cat. Oh, you fucked this shit right up. Daniel Cannon says, I went to work, name not on list, checked rota in my pocket, rest day. Oh, you went to work for no reason. Oh, it's such a waste of a journey. I hope it wasn't a long journey, Daniel. I really hope it wasn't. If you're only, you know, 30 minutes away, whatever it is, it doesn't take long to get back, that's alright, but if you, oh, that's terrible, man. Just get your arse home and enjoy your rest day, man. So I imagine you're home by now, to be fair, but you know what I'm saying, though. Make the most of your rest day, now that you know you have it.
The Divine Comedy Stand-Up Special, I don't know where you got that name from. Says, I have a pair of Insignia wireless headphones for my TV. It would be hard for you to talk and chat without yelling. They're noise canceling. They sound awesome. Megan, that's not true. Megan says, I don't think you really enjoy long games that require a lot of investment. It's not about variety. It's about your enjoyment. I very much enjoyed Like a Dragon Infinite well. I actually wish I could have taken more time with it, but people were tired of it. I had to actually rush through the end, or else I never would have finished it. In the case of Baldur's Gate 3, I like the game, but it is definitely, in my opinion, too long of a game. It's just way too much time investment required to get through it. So in that case, I'll agree. I disagree with other RPGs. Usually I like long-form RPGs. Port 4, I don't have any experience with Final Fantasy 14. I can't speak to it. I've never played the game, so I can't say either way if I like it or dislike it or know anything. I don't know anything about it, so I can't speak to it at all. You know what I should do? Hold on, because I'm so nervous. Hold on a second.
Hold it on.
Well, they turn on, and they seem to be working. I just want to be sure the headphones turn on and off. I'll keep them charging until we're ready to start. Buzzlob did a super chat, says it's good you're moving away from the much finish every game mentality. It's not an economically viable niche. Start flushing games more. Here's the thing. I'm okay with that, but I can't be dropping tons of money on those games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't spend $70 on a game, play it 2 streams, and drop it. It's not economically viable then. You know what I mean? I've got to invest into games that I know are going to end up being playthroughs. So I don't have the level of popularity like other streamers that you watch who are probably way more popular than me, where those people are bringing in, no exaggeration, so much money a day with each stream. Plus they've got sponsorships. They've got all this shit going on all the time. They've got just money printing constantly in every direction. So for them,
yeah, because they work hard for it, Phil. They fucking got to a level where that success is fucking their reward for working hard. This is not a case of, oh, people are throwing money at these fucking people because, oh, it's like, you know, there are some content creators, okay, I mean, there's definitely content creators out there who just seem like lazy bastards but fucking get tons of money regardless. Like XQC, for example, I don't understand why they have their level of, like, success. The guy seems like a fucking lazy bastard anytime I see him react to shit. But ultimately, though, they're very popular, it seems. You know what I mean? I don't understand it personally. But most gaming content creators are successful for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, their hard work is paid off, and they are being rewarded for it by their audience who fucking want to keep seeing them make content. In a variety of different games, because their personality is something they like, I guess. Basically, Phil, you're blaming the games for not being as successful as them when your personality is simply is so shit compared to these other people.
There's no investment in anything. They can literally just sit there and boom, get a game for free, or boom, drop 70, 80 bucks, no big deal, doesn't make a difference. They fart that money out, right? For me, that's an investment, you know, to spend that much money on a game and then not play it. So there's a difference between like a Game Pass. Oh, if I have Game Pass and we're doing Game Pass night and I pick 5 games off Game Pass and all of them suck, who cares, right? Versus sitting there and like, I'm gonna buy this one, buy this one, buy this one, buy this one, and I get out of all those 5 games that I bought and spent, you know, $300+, I only play one of them at length. I can't do that. I'm not popular enough. You know, I'm a dude who brings in a few hundred viewers a stream. I get a trickle of ad revenue every day. You know, what I make on my streams is literally my income, and that has to go to pay everything around here. All my utilities, my mortgage, everything, you know, insurance, plus cost of games, cost of, you know, everything around here. Yeah, I just don't have that much. If I was 2-3 times as big, if I was like back in the day rolling in dough like I was when I was a YouTuber at the top of his game over 10 years ago, then it wouldn't be a big deal at all. I'd be like,
so this turned into a bigment all of a sudden. This transitioned into a bigment. Well, if you're really struggling for money, maybe stop fucking stuffing your piggy fucking faces every week with your wife. You could save like $60, $70, $100 from DoorDash fees or fucking restaurant fees. Jesus, man. David Riley has some hard truths there. Time is more important than money. Absolutely. Absolutely.
like, hey, I'll buy every game out there, right, under the sun. Or again, if I was one of these people who kissed butt, so I got every game for free. So there's no actual commitment. As long as you play a certain amount of the game, you've fulfilled your commitment to the game makers who give you the game for free, then it'd be fine. But you guys don't understand, I don't play the game. I'm not every other content creator. I don't do that on purpose, so that way I don't have to kiss the butt. I don't do that shit. I'm not going to be getting this stuff for free. You know what I mean? Okay, some more tips coming in. Big Baba Phil with the $1 tip says variety really is key for your channel. The most hyped games I remember in DSP Gaming were you playing platformers, racers, retro, new adventure games, RPG, survival horror all at the same time. Every day is something new. I think the game release schedule also screwed you recently. I mean, again, undoubtedly, yes. I hate saying it, but RPG overload screwed the channel. There were just too many high-profile, insanely long RPGs that came out all back-to-back, and there was no real other variety in the schedule for anything good. If games like Suicide Squad,
Stellar Blade, anyone?
had been good, it would have broken up the schedule and done good variety, but it didn't. Every other game was shit. Like, literal, every game was crap, and then 5 RPGs. So I played the RPGs, and that's what screwed the channel over. So
you picked the games to play, Phil, and you could have fucking played any game on the planet, essentially. You're replaying Elden Ring now to try and prepare for DLC, okay. You're contemplating replaying Final Fantasy VI, an old game. You're contemplating other things as well, like these old retro playbacks. For me and Phil, you could have played literally anything for variety. It didn't have to be fucking brand spanking new. It's just, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, this guy annoys me. Just.
Make the bad man stop.
now we're coming back from that, and that's a good thing, right? Received a $2 tip from Triple DSP. Says, Phil, you missed my first tip. No, I didn't. I shouted it out. And not only did I shout it out, I just gave a full response. Were you not paying attention? I totally just did. Thank you for the $2 tip.
Who fucking
Then I
cares?
received a $3 tip from Triple DSP. Oh, wait, maybe this is it. Maybe they came in the wrong order. What's up, Phil? Remember how powerful Mass Effect 2 Suicide Mission was? How every character had a purpose? Was there...
So, I love how Phil was absolutely convinced that he fucking read the guy's tip. And it's clear as fucking day, didn't he? You made the guy sound like he was some sort of bumbling idiot for missing the fucking tip you read out, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait a second. Here it is right here. He doesn't even remember who fucking gave him the last tip there. That's how insignificant Phil fucking values these contributions. He doesn't fucking, he just, oh, I got a couple of bucks here, and I'm going to assume it's from that fucking guy. Barrett Wells is saying it's almost like the tips are from the same email, potentially. Very potential. I mean, that's a good possibility. It's an interesting theory, I'll give you that.
Attention? I totally just did. Thank you for the $2 tip. And then I received a $3 tip from Triple DSP. Oh, wait, maybe this is it. Maybe they came in the wrong order. What's up, Phil? Remember how powerful Mass Effect 2 Suicide Mission was? How every character had a purpose? Was there another game mission that has that impact off of the top of your head? Man. You know, I would say, and I know this is going to be a throwback no one's going to get if you weren't around, Final Fantasy VI. At the end of Final Fantasy VI, you're required to split all of your characters into 3 distinct parties, and you need to balance each party. You need to make sure that each party has a way to heal itself, each party has a way to use magic attacks, each party has like a well-balanced melee fighter, because the enemies in each area have variety, and you need to know what to use against what. So you need to have like everything well-balanced. So it's kind of the same deal. It's not that you're picking specifically, okay, you know, Legion is good for this task, or, you know, Tali would be good for this task. It's more like, okay, I need to make sure that I cover all the bases in each of these 3 parties as it goes through this lengthy final dungeon, so no one gets soft locked into not being able to beat something. There you go. Of course, everyone will be like, what the hell, Final Fantasy VI? What kind of a reference is that? Right? By the way, I got a super chat and it's glitched. It shows twice. Let me see if I can get this to fix. Yeah, there we go. I refreshed and it seems to have fixed it. I received a $10 super chat from DSP is the GOAT. I'm loving this playthrough, Phil. Survival horror is always great, and I'm excited for the conclusion. Yes, and since you just showed up, DSP is the GOAT, we had a discussion that once we finish this first Carnby run, that I'm probably going to do a second one with Emily, because Emily's story is apparently different from Carnby's. But being that we've already done the first run, it may be night streams rather than day streams. So we'll see. We'll see how today goes. Okay, wow. A lot of discussion today. I thought today maybe we'd be on the slower side for the podcast because I didn't have any real major topics, but you guys had a lot to talk about. What else would you like to talk about? Last chance for topics if you want to hit me up with a question or a shout out for a contribution.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
Who fucking
Let's see what you guys want to say. Well, keep in mind, guys, this is my only stream today. I'm not here tonight. Apologies for that, but it's kind of necessary. By the way, it's the only time this month I can't stream at night, which is good. Unlike last month where many streams I couldn't stream at night.
So this is basically another little segment here. Guys, please support me now in the stream because there's no night stream. So it'd be great if I can get double the support you usually get for a streaming day because it's my one and only stream. Hint, hint, I would love a fucking hat and a vest. Hint, hint, motherfuckers.
This month, this is the one night I do the private videos for patrons. I'm going to be doing some behind-the-scenes stuff for the business, getting it done, and then I'll be able to do double streams moving forward rest of April, which is good. It's going good, Game Boy. Thanks for asking. What's Jasper's favorite special treat? Every day, we give him a liquid treat called Inaba, and it's these liquid treats that come in like a tube thing, and there's all these different flavors that you can eat. And I think he has tuna, chicken, scallops. There's like 5 or 6 different flavors that he really
great, Phil. Get my fucking blood test.
likes, and we just give him one a day. It's not fancy at all. It's not fancy. It's a basic cat treat. Yeah, I will not be able to see any signs of the eclipse because of full clouds and rain here. So even if it's happening, I can't see it. I don't know if it would have happened or when it would have happened, but it's not visible here in Washington. Oh, okay. Have we winded down? Are we good? You guys seem to be calmed down now. No one's really saying anything else in the chat. No one's tagging me or really having any topics. So, all right. I guess we've exhausted all discussions. Ooh, I guess it's time to adjourn the show. If that's the case, we will adjourn the show and we'll get ready. All right, everyone. Thank you. Good podcast today. Wait, hey, a reasonably length podcast, right? Not super long for once, which is always good. Hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow, obviously, I'll be giving you my thoughts on the first ending of Alone in the Dark and whether we decided to do the second run or not, and anything else in the realm of game news and the like. Thank you guys so much. Great podcast today. Looking forward to a great week with all of you. Thanks. Be safe. Peace out. Don't let the eclipse suck you into another dimension. I'll see you tomorrow.
I got a bad feeling.
Okay.
Well,
the eclipse just sucked me into another dimension. Sorry, guys. No stream. All right. Let's see here. Alrighty. I don't know why I'm yawning so bad. I had my coffee this morning. I had my coffee and I don't feel tired. I don't know. Okay. One of the things I want to do, someone made me a Be Right Back logo to put on the screen for like right now going on. Oh, my headphones went green. My headphones have fully charged. Thank God. I was so nervous.
Who fucking cares?
Anyway. Someone made me a very nice like Be Right Back logo to put on the screen for when I go on a break, like right now to use the bathroom. And I just haven't had a chance to add it to the stream. I keep forgetting every day. I just have so much else going on. And, but I swear I will get it on there at some point. What the fuck? I am completely like knotted up here. Oh my God. Hold on a second. What the hell? Look at this. Untangle that.
Bruh.
My cord, my Xbox wire is like completely tied up in these. Get this the fuck out of here. Oh my God. Look at this knot. I don't know how these cords do that. How the fuck did it do that? Look at that knot. There. Untangle that. Because it's going, I see, it tangled up with the PlayStation 5 controller. There's the PS5 controller cable. So they've like completely tangled it together on the floor. But, okay, I have enough now. I have enough slack. That should be fine. Okay. Sheesh. How the hell do cables tie up in knots like this? Because no one does it. If they always end up in giant knots. Is there a mystical creature that comes into your room at night and just ties all your cables together like a fucker little guy? Take this, bitch.
No, you're just a fucking unclean prick who doesn't take care of his fucking equipment.
Maybe, right? Who knows? Okay. All right, guys. It's time to take a brief break. So I can use the restroom. All right. I'm just gonna mute the mic and head out. I'll be back in a few minutes, and then we will jump into Alone in the Dark and see how it ends. Okay. I'll be back, guys. See you in a few, and maybe by tomorrow I'll have the Be Right Back symbol for the screen. We'll see. Okay.
Okay, and let's just fast forward until he gets back. He gets back around about here. His arse is going to waddle back into frame, and a second there it is there. Throws himself to the chair. I love how when you let's just go slow motion for this, right? Phil doesn't sit down gracefully, you know, like he literally exhales a whole bunch of air, throws himself down into that chair, Like, it fucking takes some, like, massive effort physically to fucking have gone to the bathroom and back again. Watch his fucking face here. Watch his face as he sits his arms down here. Am I wrong? Am I fucking wrong? Or does it look like he's fucking, like, exhausted or hurting or struggling just to fucking just throw himself into a fucking seat? I don't know. But to me, that's the impression I fucking get anyway. But maybe I'm just fucking thinking too hard about it.
Alrighty, you guys ready? Now wait a minute. We're okay in the upper right hand corner for this playthrough, correct? Yes, it was Hell Divers where I have to be in the middle. I think this is the correct spacing for this playthrough. I think so. Okay. People person says he saw the eclipse. It was neat and not actually overhyped. Oh yeah? Sadly, I would not get to see it. I would just not get to see it because of weather here. We never really get to see stuff this time of year. It's always cloudy. Alright, you're getting fried rice X shooter? Cool. What kind of fried rice? What's in it? Alright. I have no regard what the hell we were doing. Oh, that's right. He fell out of the tub and the maid got super pissed at him, right? That's right. Okay, guys, ready to resume? Here we go. Is it centered? Off a little bit? Can't tell. I think that's centered now. Okay. Here we go. Hello, everyone.
He is now recording for YouTube, which sadly brings into goddamn bingo. We had 2 free spaces.
Burger.
But we're 4 away.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
We're 4 away from a full house, and sadly that is going to bring an end to that. We can go to, live DSP and see if we can get those $2 for a gun of glasses. He has not received a single contribution since it's not a gameplay for YouTube. And he started gameplay about 15, 20, 25. Wow. He's not had a contribution in like 30 minutes. For tips anyway. He's been at 48 buckaroos the entire time. Good job, it's a fucking final stream, I guess. But yeah, sad we couldn't get a full house, and that's going to bring an end to that. Guys, I am going to bring an end to the bingo there. Sad we couldn't get a full house today, but as the old saying goes, there is always tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a full house tomorrow to fucking get that bingo prize fund increased by another $25. But until then, I do hope you all enjoy the rest of your Monday, however you choose to spend it. And I will, as I said, be back tomorrow for some more bingo antics. But until then, guys, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. And I will catch you all later. Thank you very much for joining me in the chat. Thank you for keeping writing the card. Thank you for everything in general, contributions as well. You guys have been so kind. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money, when you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory.
just gone like that.